Facts.
You know what I'm saying, on your page, just the other day, it looked like you got another sister that's over there. I thought Star was up in there. What happened? You got two more?
Two more. Yeah.
What?
What happened with Star? Man, that's a whole book. Star came, she left after we left Carbonation. She hit us up and she was like, I want to be a part of y'all track. I felt y'all energy when y'all was here. And me, I was like, nah, you really wasn't fucking with me like that. You more so fucking with my wife. But I let her come through. She wanted to get away. I helped her get away. So we helped her. We brought her to Cali with us for about a week, and then everything was cool. We get to Atlanta. We fly to Atlanta, and we all just living, trying to vibe, get to know each other, get an understanding of who we are, and what the fuck she really here for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She say she all in. She want to be the tribe. We eat, we each other. So that's what you here for. Let's get to it. What you waiting on? Like I need time to process this information. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to do nothing. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, man, you need to heal. You here to heal. You came from that. You don't need to be worried about no relationship. You don't even need to be. I don't even want you as my wife. I just want you to be here. Just heal. She want to be in a relationship, nigga. She want to do the most. She trying to fuck. I'm like, nigga, listen, we not here for that.
Somebody already sent the question already, bro. My bad. I couldn't even.
There with Elijah was beating on women, and that's so funny. Nigga, I ain't trying to stop nobody in that relationship. Them niggas is grown ups. They not about to turn on me. And there, when they got all your possessions, your property, they got all your shit. So at the end of the day, you'll be a fool to go against the hand that's feeding you, especially when you don't have nowhere to go. A lot of them niggas there is homeless. They ain't got nowhere to go. So that's their last leg, nigga. If they leave there, nigga, they out on the streets in tents. So they not gonna turn anything and say nothing against that nigga. They gonna go with the program.
Right. I get that 100%. Because like what he was asking more or less was at the time that Sybil said all that stuff that happened to Velvet. And I'm not asking you to go in detail. I'm just saying, was that true or did she kind of add some shit to it?
Nah, nigga, that shit was nigga accurate. Very accurate. I read the book. I listened to it a lot. It was very accurate. I liked the book. The book was funny as a motherfucker to me. A lot of corrections, but it was funny as a motherfucker.
Okay, so when she said that part in the book about you and Mama Azeen being in the kitchen, so you was smashing in the kitchen, bro?
Or no, it wasn't in the kitchen. No, that wasn't in the kitchen. We was the whole night, right? Baba G, we get drunk and shit. Just turning up. I didn't brought wine for the whole house. They just got to Cali. It's been like a day or two, so we always like. So I'm like, hey, can I go buy everybody wine? He like, yeah, hell yeah. So I come back, bottles. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, everybody gets to so all night. He's like, nigga, you ain't touched your wife in days. He walking up the truth and all them nigga. You need to go in there, put it down. Nigga, tonight is night, nigga. Go in there. So I'm looking like, damn, this nigga. Our wives is going to confide to this nigga and tell him that we not touching him and shit. So in my head, I'm looking. So I go up to him like, nigga, what's the deal? You know? He like, man, you ain't been touching your wife. Your wife said you ain't slept with her since you been here, nigga. You need to go in there now and put it down, nigga, in front of everybody, nigga. Like, nigga. He like, it's turned into an orgy, all that shit. I'm like, nigga. All right. I'm like, man, whatever. He's like, no, nigga, that's the order. So boom, he go to me. He go tell Truth the same thing, nigga. That's the order. Boom. Then he go to tell who else he told? He told Mente, that's the order. Y'all niggas in the room. We all in the table. So me, I'm like, fuck it, nigga. She said it, nigga. We put on the movie, nigga. I'm putting on the movie. I'm like, nigga, everybody get ready to get some movie. They not believing. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm like, nigga, fuck it. I'm gonna go in here and do what this nigga said to do, nigga. He said it was the order, so I went in there. We was all in the couple room. And nigga, when she came in there, nigga, it went down, nigga. Everybody had to listen. Everybody had to watch it. All the women came out of the hallway. They were just standing there watching it. Drew going knock on this nigga door like, I'm Drew going, Shaka in there, fuck it. So, what you want me to do, nigga?
So True went and made an announcement to say y'all fuck it.
Up, nigga, out of his sleep, nigga. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. He like, Baba G, Shaka in there, fuck it. And I'm listening the whole time. I'm seeing all these bitches in the hallway. So I'm like, nigga, it's movie. Nigga, I'm in there putting on. Nigga, I'm in there going, hey, shit. And then he come out, what the fuck? He yelling at all the women like, damn, y'all must really like that shit. Y'all was in line.
Right.
What the fuck is y'all out here doing? He's like, nigga, y'all was out here protesting. The nigga can't
So that's what's going on. So it's like he pretty much be telling people to have sex.
Yeah, it was like that. And I just felt like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm there for all the fuck shit. So at the end of the day, nigga, whatever is going on, nigga, I'm a part of it. I'm 100% in just like everybody else.
So was there any time, like at all, that you feel uncomfortable with being around any of the members in Carbonation, not just Nature Boy,
Man,
just
you know
any?
what? The first day I was there, they asked me, nigga, they asked us all, like, if they could run Carbonation if he was to step down. None of the niggas raised their hands, so I rose my hand. I was like, nigga, y'all, I'm looking on it, like, nobody raised their hand. None of you niggas, y'all all been under this nigga for years, and y'all ain't raising your hands, so I rose my hand. Like, nigga, I feel like I can lead this shit. I've been doing this shit, nigga. Like, they hated me from that day, so it was like, nigga, it was always uncomfortable for me, because I felt like all of them was against me.
Oh wow. So I mean, me personally, I would have been uncomfortable if I'm with my baby mother or my wife, and I'm
Right.
participating in sex, and everybody else is like
Now,
that's
listen,
kind
I
of
don't have sex with my wife, though, so I ain't never had sex with that girl. So,
right. I wouldn't think that you would.
like, it ain't like that. Like, y'all, like, people making it seem like it's just about fucking. I ain't just about fucking. But that happens when you got a group of motherfuckers. It's like a group home, nigga. You ain't gonna have a bunch of boys and girls in a group home, nigga. Ain't nobody fucking.
So was there any time that you kind of felt like that he was kind of weighing on you being an alpha male, or was that the
From day
problem
one,
between you two?
man, day one, he started telling them, we ain't got no spirituality. Y'all don't want to be with me. This nigga ain't, nigga, this nigga don't got it. He like, nigga, he ain't one. He ain't got it. He made a point of that every single day, letting them know, like, making sure that they wasn't fucking with me. Who fucking with him? Who want to fuck with him? Who don't, nigga? If you think you want to fuck with him, you don't want to fuck with this nigga. And that was his point every single day, which is breaking me down, nigga, so that the females there would not want to fuck with me. Every day he was trying to fight. The first 4 days I was there, nigga, that I really had joined in, nigga, it was just to get me to say, we spent 7 hours every single day, sometimes 11 hours, for him just to try to get me to say, nigga, he from Messiah, nigga, I swear to it. And then one day I was like, nigga, my wife was just like, she did it. And I was like, oh, nigga, you done gave it. It's info. Niggas ain't eating till like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Because we sitting there from sun up, nigga, to sundown, just drilling me. Nigga, going over, nigga, my whole life, nigga, everything, just trying to make me seem like I just ain't a thorough nigga, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
it was
So
days. So finally, I said, fuck it, nigga, all right, nigga, like, nigga, you the man, nigga, yeah, this your shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I bowed it down, nigga, you know, science, nigga, but, you know what I'm saying?
see, I seen you like before you even came to Carbonation. I had been seeing your page because when I seen your page, I was like, oh shit. I was like, dude got the polygamous relationship. And like you was like really like one of the first people I seen in a polygamous relationship. I was like, oh shit. I seen your name. I was like,
Wow.
yeah, I was like, yo, okay, dude is doing. I mean, this was a few years ago, so I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I've been
okay.
doing this shit for like 4 years now.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, okay, you in a polygamous relationship. So when you were in, the polygamous relationship, of course, with your wife while in Carbonation, did you ever feel like any one of the guys was making a pass at your woman, or at least Nature Boy motherfucking ass? Did you get any of that
He
energy?
was probably the only one. None of the niggas is respectful. You know what I'm saying? They really got a lot of feminine energy over it. You know what I'm saying? So they're not like that. Unless he just be like, nigga, go ahead. Unless he tell them to do some goofy shit, they gonna do some goofy shit. But more than like them niggas is very respectful young niggas. They a lot of young niggas.
So aside from them being respectful, like I heard, it was made mention of that he real disrespectful because it was stated that your wife was somewhere in the house and he, exposed himself to her.
Oh yeah. That was when we got to Vegas. That was
And
when we
how
got
you
to
felt
Vegas.
about that shit?
Man, you know what? Me and my wife had already known his character there. We went to the center our first time being around and being in the house with him. So I already knew, like, listen, you gotta handle yourself. It's all about how you respond to the nigga. He can do whatever the fuck he want to because this is an environment. This is what he created. So at the end of the day, you already know how he gonna respond because I'm the same way in my environment. Nigga is either you playing or you're not. And so she knew that. So at the end of the day, I'm like, it's not about what, because all the other bitches give in. So it's up to you to be stand your ground and not give in to the nigga. You already know he gonna come for it. That's what he gonna do. So at the end of the day, that was her challenge for herself, and she passed the test. You know what I'm saying? She kept it thorough. She told me from day one. So I didn't have no feelings about it. I just felt like, damn, my bro tried to play me behind my back, and I gave him 2 opportunities to keep him 1,000. And he didn't. He lied to me both times. Made it seem like it was nothing.
So before going to Carbonation, what I'm saying? Like, what was it that prompted you to say, I want to be a part of this? And you already, pretty much from what I viewed, you already had it sold up, like, the way you was living your life.
Basically, it was like, it wasn't really that I was trying to join. It was more so the nigga called me when they got arrested in Hawaii. It was like, nigga, I need some help. I only got $1,000, my nigga, and at the time I was up, so I was like, nigga, if that was me, how would I treat myself? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nigga, whatever you need, I got you. He was like, I just need a spot for all these people, so I paid. $3,700, nigga, and put the Airbnb up for all of them, nigga. They all got there, you know what I'm saying? And shit, we just made it work. I was still going home though when he first came. I'm like, nigga, I don't want no part of it. I just want to make sure you good, you got what you need, so you can keep doing what you're doing. But he was like, come through. Why you keep leaving every day? I'm like, nigga, because I make sure you got food, you can feed these motherfuckers, you got money, you good, nigga. I don't gotta be here every day, nigga. I'm just the outside, nigga. If anything, nigga, just look at me as a silent partner. If anything. Okay. But so as I was there every day, you know, looking out and helping, it was more like, why you keep leaving? Why don't you stay here? And it was kind of like, all right, fuck me, whatever. I'm already here anyways, pretty much. So it was like, nigga, all right, let's just see what it do. We was down for the experience and just jumping into it and see where it takes us. And shit, we sitting right here with everybody want to do interviews now. So fuck it. I feel like it was a good decision for us as far as our movement and what we stand for, and people really getting hears out.
I gotta ask, my bad, because I'm not gonna act like I didn't see it. But whose toes is that? Like, whose feet is that? I just want to know. Okay. I was like, yo, I ain't know, my bad, brother. You understand? I was like, what the hell? Like, I just see some heels in the background and shit. But okay, so currently, like now, so are you? Because I don't think that you're a part of Carbonation, but or do you still support them?
Nah, I don't support them. I just do my own thing, man. I support myself. I support ex-members of there, you know, that need help, that need support, because we all need support at the end of the day. And I'm a big giver. I like to give to those, you know what I'm saying, who really want to seek the help and need it, you know what I'm saying?
So if at any time, you know what I'm saying, like, did y'all have like a one-on-one, like how me and you just talking now?
Man,
like,
this nigga called me, you know, before he put out that hour-long video that he did of irrefutable proof that he had a help with me and dinner lord stuff.
Right.
I put that video out and posted my family picture at the end and everything. You know, he called me and he was like, he wanted to have a truce. You know, he was like, nigga, I want to offer you a vehicle, my nigga. Go pick it up at the airport, keys in the seat, you know what I'm saying, in the seat, nigga, go pick it up. It's yours, nigga. I want to get that to you, nigga. Let's be cool. Let's converse. Let's have a conversation. And I was just like, yeah, it was cool, you know, the conversation was cool. He asked me a lot of questions about Velvet and shit. I don't know the answer to the shit. So at the end of it, you know, he hit with the one mind, one self.
So he's gonna give you a vehicle. With the one mind, one self, he's gonna give you a vehicle. With the keys already in the car.
He tried to offer me the car because he was like, nigga, I want to be cool with you, nigga. And I felt like what I did to you was foul, nigga. And he was like, that was like his way of apologizing. You know, basically saying, like, let's be cool. Let's be friends. Because, you know, before I ever went to school, he always called me. Like, when my son was born, he called me, nigga, your son gonna marry my daughter, go with him and Eliana be on the phone. Like, they constantly kept in contact with us throughout this whole journey from here to that. And so it's never nothing for him to just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, to really talk to me. So I was wondering, like, damn, why you put that video out the other day but you didn't hit me?
Right.
And his feeling, you know what I'm saying? He's feeling like, oh, I didn't took his girl or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? For him to post the whole hour video and then to post my picture with my wife and kid and then my son and his daughter together at the end of it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what she went now. I was like, bro, why you didn't give me the phone call like you say? Why you gonna put it out in the industry, in the internet and shit, but you ain't gonna call me at the phone? So,
well, from the look of that picture, because like when I seen it and people were saying that, okay, now Velvet talked to Shaka Zulu, the picture look old as hell to me. I mean, is it recent? I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it a recent picture? Is it old? The people want to know.
I don't know. I don't know where the picture came from.
You don't know where the picture came from. Boy, Shaka Zulu, you balling on a whole other level. Yo, you got this nigga trying to set you up and
I don't know how to figure that out.
What the fuck is going on? Hold on. What the hell is going on, bro? Damn. Because I seen the smirk when I asked you, and I'm like, well, damn, you know, I ain't asking if you smashed or that. I'm just saying. Who you say?
I was just shouting out Anna. She in the building.
Immortal Honor is in the building. Not Honor.
Anna. Mama Anna.
That's how it changed. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, you talk to her too?
That's a decent picture, but I don't know how I got legal.
Oh wow, damn.
We was in Louisiana. We know we happened to run by her. You know, her, my wife kicked it.
Okay, but he thought it was some shit like that. She was with you, so he tried to.
He just took play on with it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He just took a picture and ran with it, then you know put his own conclusions to it.
So I gotta ask. So when it comes down to ex-members of Carbonation and stuff like that, so why is it that all of the women run to you? Why they come to you? Like what's so special? Like, what's going
Because
on?
they know I got my shit together over here, man. We really out here doing this shit. We've been doing it for a minute, and we the only other niggas out here doing it. Who else doing this shit? With some real tribe shit that really got who on the polygamous shit and really consistent. Nobody from Carbonation, none of them other niggas outside of him ever had more than one wife.
But it seemed like all of the women, it's like once that, he done used them up, he kick them to the side, he get rid of them. Like Honor, so to say.
Right.
Honor just drifted off. And when she drifted off, it was like it was nothing. And he led the narrative, oh, she ain't got a passport and all this stuff or whatever. And I still see her posting stuff on her page.
Right.
I even see him on your page.
See who?
Nature Boy on your page.
Oh, but I ain't took that down. That's old though. You know what I'm saying? All this shit on there was old when I was there. I haven't taken it down because that's a part of me. I'm not really one of them niggas that's gonna keep running and taking shit down. I did that with the wives. That shit was old to me, nigga. I'm not about to keep switching pictures. I ain't got that much energy for all that shit. So I just leave this shit up because I'm not running from it, nigga. I face my shit every day. My demons is where I am.
So you acknowledge you got demons?
Yeah, we all do. Who the fuck don't? Show me one who don't.
I don't have no demons.
Oh, okay.
I don't have no demons. Now I have.
There's never demon then.
I have things from my past that I'm not proud of. They're not demonic because I don't deal with demonic.
That doesn't necessarily mean demonic.
Now, if I deal with Leviathan 666 as opposed to Carbon 666, then I would have demons because that's Luciferian within itself. So I don't have demons. You understand?
Right.
Now I might have some angels that ain't shit, but I ain't got no damn demons. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what about rehabilitation? That's the same shit.
Well, I've heard of that term, but the only reason I wouldn't use that term because that's a term that he uses. So anything that got to do with him, okay. I don't want no affiliation. Right, and I get that 100%. But if there was an ex girl that you was with, and you like, man, F that B, you ain't gonna have that B on your damn page. Now him on the other hand.
All otherwise still up. Man, I ain't taking none of them. My wife, but I don't do it. I leave them up because at the end of the day,
Now,
I fucks with them all to this day still. So at the end of the day, it ain't like we got that. We don't leave on bad terms. We always make sure everything's solid and we can always fuck each other. It's about the relationships more than it's about anything else. It's how we relate with each other.
See that guy in the chat? That guy that's named Mac J. Mac J, that's my brother, man. Check this out. Okay. If he pull his dick out in front of my girl, we got instant action. It ain't nothing to talk about. We ain't friends. We ain't cool, nigga. We ain't none of that. I'm gonna take that as being the uttermost form of disrespect. You see? So I don't understand how he could do that to you, and you could still have his post on your page and stuff like that or whatever. So it's like he.
At the end of the day, for me, I don't care about all that. At the end of the day, that shit don't matter to me. At the end of the day, that shit is just fake fucking pictures and post the internet. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit don't move me. What move me is real shit and what the fuck niggas is really doing out here. And I'm about that real shit, linking up unity, nigga, and making shit really happen. I'm not just about talking about this shit. So then people who worry about that shit, let them worry about that. I choose to stay focused on what I gotta do.
Okay, all right. Because I spoke with Brother Natural the other day off of B-Go as well. Right. Yeah, coincidentally, he's a stand-up, he's a straight-up guy like you too. He don't care about talking.
The day I left Carbonation the first time, I sparked him to leave. Him and his wife left the next day after me. We all linked up and met up. Me, him, and Boomy and all them in Mexico, and we all like chopped it up. It's like we next, we up. So we just spoke our truths and we went our separate ways. We was all supposed to link up, but we ended up, universal moving from ways.
So when you and Star and them was on the live stream and y'all were talking and you were saying something to the effect like, yeah, it's some other members from your camp and they leaving right now. How you know that?
Cause niggas, how you know me, I told you, man, I'm that nigga. When they fuck, everybody know that hit me when they need out.
Oh, so how are they? Are they?
Yeah, they come to me, man. They know.
Are they in California?
Out, and they know I left with all my money, so they know that I'm good.
So you ain't let them take all your stuff?
Nah, I was on the finance team, nigga. That night they was all partying. I was in the garage, put myself on timeout, one nigga, and I was in there putting in my thumbs all night, making sure all my eyes across my teeth.
I get it. All right. So then, like I say, with that, with the whole Mente Syrian thing and all that.
They hit me in Syrian. Syrian hit me. Actually, she was like, man, there's some shit going down over here. She hit my wife and she was like, man, some shit going down over here. Like, we want to get out. Like, nigga, we really looking. We still here, but we want out. And so, whatever you need, let's get it. Mente was already cool with me before then, anyways. You know what I'm saying? I used to go pick Mente up in San Diego, go take him out to eat, nigga. We just go vibe, chill in the studio, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I have a relationship with them outside of Carbonation and in Carbonation too. A lot of them too. So
in my own opinion, I think that you would, be like in a better standing position as being what he calls the chief or the leader as opposed to him. Because it seems like everybody coming to you. So if everybody is coming to you, leaving away from him, what does that tell you?
That just tells me that he got bad management skills, and I think I manage shit better than him.
So you would still, like if he needed help, if he needed somewhere to stay, you would let him come and stay with you?
Nah. Not no more.
It ain't on that level.
Nah. It was never like that. I mean, it was more so like it was like a one-time thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna invest in this, and if it don't work out, just keep it moving. I see that that's not for me. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna keep giving my energy to something that don't serve me either.
So let me ask you, what's one thing, when you was in Carbonation, when you were there around everybody, what's that one thing that just told you, man, I can't get with this shit? What was it? Did they stank or some shit? Like, what the fuck was it?
Nah, it wasn't even that, man. It was more so the leadership. It was bad leadership, nigga. It was that's the bottom line. Like how you gonna have an establishment but the foundation is bad? You know what I'm saying? I felt like Nana wasn't a good queen at the time because she didn't want to be that. At the end of the day, she told him every day, nigga, you're nothing. When he said, who are you to me? She said, nigga, you nobody. At the end of the day, she did that. I felt her heart when she said that to that nigga. In the room with everybody, nigga, you nothing to me. So at the end of the day, it was like, nigga, you got a woman in this position that don't want to be there. So put somebody who want to be there in the position. That's what a good manager gonna do. He gonna put the people who want to be in the position there because that's who gonna be there the most. So then he wasn't doing that. He just put the people there who he felt like he wanted to be there, who was the prettiest or whatever the fuck his reasoning for whatever he did.
I gotta ask you this, man, because everybody want to know this shit. The time that you was there, what that nigga lawyer was doing? What the fuck he was doing?
Man, lawyer was getting everybody goddamn nerves, trying to be the motherfucking Baba G. He was, nigga, you can't lean on the wall. Don't nigga. He was the enforcer for Baba G, nigga. And if he didn't do it, he was going back and telling nigga. He was like his motherfucking right hand man. But at the same time, he disrespect the fuck out of Loyal, nigga. He told Loyal one day, he said, nigga, you gonna kiss everybody ass in here because you Indian, nigga. You feel like you better than all. He said, nigga, I don't like you, nigga. He said, nigga, I treat you the way I treat you. I let you get close, nigga, because I want to keep you close because you feel like you better than everybody. You feel like you better than my brother. You feel like you better than any black person in here, nigga. You not. Take your hat off and give it to me. Made him take his hat off. The guy had to give it a caliber. That's a real guy, nigga. That's a real black guy, nigga. You ain't. You work for us, nigga.
So he treated them like he worked at the Quickie Mart or something, 7-Eleven or some shit, right? See, that's the shit that I
did serve it.
Oh yeah, it did serve it. Right.
I can switch the role.
What the fuck? I don't. So damn. And I gotta go back now because I'm through with Loyal. So then what about the dude Musa that didn't have no girl at the time? Like what kind of shit did he thought he was tough and all that shit or whatever? Like what was his position?
Nah, Musa was very humble, man. Musa was just trying to figure out what the fuck his role is, what he's supposed to be doing over there. He don't really got no guidance. He just feel like nigga, he don't know what to do. He's just stuck in a rock between a hard place right now. He don't know whether to go right or left.
Oh wow. Now when I look at
to go either, he got a relationship with his mom. His mom's relationship is not all that good. So he ain't really got nowhere else to go. Where you gonna go?
Well, his baby mama ain't no supermodel, but she kind of easy on the eyes. I don't understand why he couldn't go there. She light skinned and stuff, she don't look bad, kind of cute.
No, Joy is cool. I keep them Joy. We pulled up on Joy one time.
Oh no, not Joy. His baby mama, the one before Joy. His Babylon baby mama. Oh, okay.
Me and Musa was cool because he was my battle buddy when I was there. So me and him did everything. We talked, we kick it every day. We had to go out and pick up all the shit for everybody. So they would spend a lot of time talking.
Okay, now when I see you, I see how you move. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with you. I've been looked at your photos and videos and stuff. I know you cook like a song bitch too and all that. But when I look at you, I look at your wife and wives. Mm-hmm. Somewhere between the wife and wives, man, Star ain't fit in that motherfucker, man. I can't even imagine that shit, man. Like, what is that?
I gave her a fair shot though. At the end of the day, I didn't rest no justice, but I just like, Star was looking for a teacher. You know what I'm saying? If you're not Baba G, if you're not the Messiah, she's looking for the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you're not that nigga to her, and she don't see you in that light, then she ain't gonna respect you in that light. So, and Star got a lot of masculine energy. So at the end of the day, Star was really, aggressive when she talked to me instead of being humble and being like, damn, this nigga is taking care of my every need. Right. She want to stand up like she the nigga when I'm talking to my wife. She want to jump into conversations when she don't gotta do that. Just sit, be still, nigga, be God.
Wow.
So she got respectful, and then her and my wife was trying to have like a whole gay relationship shit. They tell them y'all need to step aside and just let them have a relationship first, nigga. So it was like they got out of hand, my nigga, and I was like, you know what, y'all three gotta go, you, her, and the baby. You know what I'm saying? So they left. They went to a hotel for about 3-4 days, and then my wife came back with the baby. Star was like, she on her own. I'm like, nigga, listen, we'll pay for your hotel for a few days after that, but after that, you can do whatever you want to do. And she just kind of bounced.
Now, I've seen other women, that were in polygamous relationships or polyandrous relationships, and they would leave and then go on to other social media platforms or guys that, they thought had it going on. I've never seen Mama Azeen with anybody else. Now, I done seen Lady Terry every damn well, and Star, hey, look here, and Star was trying to holler at little old Yada. I think she taller than Yada.
Still trying to right now to this day. I've seen that, folks. That's wild. I'm like, when you gonna stop the heel though, motherfucker?
She don't want to heal, do she?
That's why she had to go, my nigga. I can't be kissing up on you, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. You trying to kiss up on a nigga, trying to be all up on the nigga. I can't do it. That ain't how I rock. You know what I'm saying? I want to be solid and thorough. I don't want nobody to have nothing to say about none of us when it comes to this school. I want everybody to be, nigga, hey, listen, we doing the best we can, nigga. We making the best we can, and what the fuck we got. And she was not with that shit, bro. She just wanted to sit around and fuck all day, and I'm not with that.
All day. Want to do it.
All day, my nigga. Every
time you got enough kids.
They cuddled up, nigga. I'm like, God damn.
You cuddle up with your queen?
Yeah.
Man, this shit getting weird, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, so you come in the crib and they in there hugged up all up in the bed and carried out.
Yeah, like I go to bed, nigga. I'm thinking everybody's supposed to go to bed. Normally that's how it goes, nigga. But now I go to bed, nigga. They up all night hanging out. They want to go on long drives and shit. I'm like, nigga, that's not what we've been doing. When the program changed, So I had to, make some executive decisions, being the boss, and she gotta go.
She ain't go out. You got your shit hit and everything, though, right? I mean, like, since it's like that, it's just open or whatever. I mean, like.
You mean say that one more time?
I mean, but you did get your junk hit, though, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't use the D word. I just say Jim Jank, but I mean, you got your Jim Jank hit.
I did partake in it. I did, but I protected myself very well.
Great. That's and I wasn't saying it to the
thing I don't see that they do in Carbonation. These niggas ain't protecting themselves over there because they know why those people was coming over there, and they still doing the same fuck shit. And that's the one thing that did scare me when I was there, was knowing how reckless they are with each other, knowing that they came there with needing healing. Right.
Because I mean, you came there. You was with. I mean, y'all brought your child too, right? I'm not. Yes. Okay. So the environment was cool, being that your child was there.
Yeah, because it was his child was there, child was there, and it was our child. It was the only 3 kids, so it's not a lot of kids in there, but it's a lot of adults. So it's great when you got a lot of hands to help you with your kid, and that gives you a lot of freedom to be able to be creative. So that was the whole purpose of the group was, so that we could create space for us not to just to be focused on being a parent all the time, but you can actually take time to be a creator.
Okay, so let me ask. So what was Sabelle like when she was there? How was she acting?
Yeah, she looked at me from the day one because she, like I said, when I rose my hand, nigga, they just swear that I wanted to take this spot. I wanted to move him out the way, and I came there to be Baba G, nigga. And I'm like, nigga, I came there to be a version of me. Who I am, I came there to be me. But they was like, they wasn't hearing that, nigga. They heart was, nigga, oh, you want to be Baba G? You can't be here, my nigga. Why is you here? And they didn't understand why he was allowing me to be there. And be disrespectful and do all this shit that I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they couldn't figure it out. Who else gonna do it? These other niggas ain't gonna be here to expose this and bring out all the be a catalyst to all y'all need.
So with Sybil, like, was she like Was she playing like was she like everybody's
I knew
mom?
there was something was wrong with Silver. Silver was the most. What's the word I want to use? Man, Silver was petty as fuck.
Word.
Silver was petty as fuck. She looked at me like I was shit. I heard her say one day like, "Oh, I treat your son like that because that's how I treat him." So I was like, "Damn, that kid ain't got shit to do with how I act and how you treat me. You treat me fucked up. Don't treat my son fucked up." And you know, it's a lot of times I wanted to tell that bitch some shit, but at the end of the day, I was being respectful because I was in somebody else's space.
Well, I knew she would tell a damn lie, just like every damn thing else in that damn book. It's some shit she might have wanted to make it sound like it was, all to the good, but I knew that, like this right here. I don't know Mama Azeen personally, but I've seen you and I see how you carry it with your wife, bro. I didn't think for a second that y'all was fucking in the kitchen on the floor. Now, why would she say y'all was fucking on the kitchen?
That was in the bedroom, and they had
no. She said in the book. In the book, she said y'all was in the kitchen. They had a meeting. Baba G called a meeting, and Mama Azeen and Shaka Zulu was on the floor having sex. That's what she said. So why would she say that
I
stuff?
didn't catch that part. But yeah, that's not right. That's not accurate. There was some shit in the book that wasn't accurate, but it was true, but it wasn't accurate. It wasn't in the right placements. You know what I'm saying?
What's one of those things that wasn't accurate in the book?
That shit you just said right there. That part. That part, and I know what's everyone.
The whole truth, like the whole timeline was mixed together. She had the whole timeline fucked up. I mean, she very detailed, but she had a lot of details missing, and it was all. I memorized details very well. Okay, I memorized details very well, so I just know that I can't remember right now. It's on my head, but there's a lot of it.
Yeah, there was some shit that was out of place in the book. I can't think of it off the top, but when I do, I'll hit you with it.
Okay, and being that she is sitting right there, I want to ask her if she don't mind answering the question. What was the okay, Mama Azeen? What was the role of the women in Carbonation? How did they act towards you? I mean, like, was they like acting like they was better than you, or was they trying to get you to be one of the sister wives or whatever?
No, they didn't really like me because, like we said, we didn't come there thinking H-Boy was the Messiah. So, jump, they was like, "Why are you here?" That's one of the first things they said. It's like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "I'm here to experience right now. I'm here to learn." Because I was quiet, I wasn't very talkative because their energy. When you walk in the house, the men get up and greet each other like, "Hey, what's up?" The women kind of sit there and look at you. So they're not as welcoming as the men. The women were just kind of in their own world. And I'm new, like I said, they didn't think I thought he was the Messiah, so it was like, why are you here? You don't even believe he's the Messiah, so why are you here in our presence? You don't even know the knowledge. So it was just like, I just did my best. But people like, yeah, Sybil did disrespect my son. She acted very rude to him and towards me, towards my husband. She was very rude, always mumbling on her breath. However, I was like, my husband said we're going to be here. I have to be 100% in this choice. We were sitting in meetings for 3 days in a row, talking to us about how we didn't believe he was the Messiah. I'm like, I'm not about to keep doing this. Are we going to be here or are we going to go? And if I'm going to be here, all right, you're the Messiah. Okay. Can we go eat now? It's like 5 o'clock and I've been sitting here since 7. Can I go eat now? I'm hungry. I got a baby crying. So it was really just, they didn't like us because we didn't think he was the Messiah.
So what was one thing now that you look back on that you regret with even being around any one of them? Not just Sybil, but just any one of them. What do you regret?
I don't have any regrets because everything I experience is for a reason. It's for my growth. So I take everything I learned there and I'm just going to apply what fits me and what serves me and leave the rest. For me, I just know that when I cultivate my own environment, I know what I want for it. I know what I don't want for it. But there's nothing there I regret. Nothing there I regret at all.
Okay, one more question. That's all. I'm not going to flood you, but I got to ask you, what's your personal opinion of Nate Terry?
Nate Terry? Oh, wow. Okay. So, Nate Terry, honestly.
Damn, that was a good question.
I think Nate Terry is beautiful. She's great. She's just.
It's your personal opinion.
Yes.
So I think she's beautiful. I think she's great. I think she's also really caught up in. I feel like she's getting less spiritual and more about like money. Now it's getting more about money than it is about actually feeling yourself, feeling people around you. Honestly, I feel like it's another Sybil just trying to, fit in where she can and just make
Capitalize
because that guy she be posting all the time. So I don't know. I don't follow him because he just his interviews not authentic. And so
You know who he is? You know who he is?
no.
You never heard of Dr. Malachi Z. York?
I mean, yeah, I know that that's his son or something like that, but I just don't follow him. I don't listen to him because I've heard him talk about sunglasses at one point, and I was like, that's it for me. I don't know. So I that's a weird energy there. So I think she's getting caught up in something.
Okay, now your husband, he said that there was some times where Big Shirley Star became like over
Big Booty Judy.
that part too. But he said that she became a little too touchy feely and stuff or whatever, over in there or whatever. You just cool with her touching on you and stuff and all that, like what?
Listen, so that was Shaka's perspective. So it wasn't even about us trying to separate from Shaka like that. Star and I created a friendship, and we got really close, really fast, and we literally fell in love with each other. I'm not even gonna front, we fell in love with each other.
Well, me.
Wait. So you wait. Now you say that you and Big Shirley fell in love with each other.
Listen, you guys get how you want to Star. I live with Star. I saw her every day. Like Shaka and Star weren't able to create a bond the way we were. It just is what it is. So
I ain't spent no time with her.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Let me tell you, it's not my true talk. Because that's not true. There was a time where I was sick for about like a few weeks where I was sick to a point where I could not get out of bed, okay? And they spent a lot of time together. They was in the car smoking for hours. They fall asleep in the car. They go on car rides, go grocery shopping, they do stuff. I was too sick to get out of bed, and I'm like, I need space. Can you take the baby, go somewhere? Like, they spent time together. So the fact that they didn't create a bond is not, don't put that on me because they didn't have an opportunity. Because I'm sitting here and throwing up, talking about looking at y'all going out, hanging out every night, and I'm thinking y'all had plenty of opportunity to grow. But that's on y'all. Don't put that on me. Me and Star took the opportunity we had to grow, and we did it. Like,
Goddess, you right.
So I know you were aware because you have a child as well. So like, did you ever for once just like sit down and ask her like, hey girl, we having a whole bunch of fun, but what about your kids?
First off, Star and I talked about her kids every day. Like, it's not that Star didn't want to be there. Star made choices, and I don't want to get into her business like that because that's not my place. But Star made choices that she had to follow through in, and she also had to be strategic about it because they're children and they're very sensitive to everything that's going on, and you have fathers involved, you have people's grandmothers involved. So it wasn't just like she can go back and just pick up them kids, and she couldn't just pick up and start over like that.
But we did send her home. We paid for her to get a flight to go with her kids.
So
when she first came to,
she did. She
went and
we
stayed
did
with
not
her kids
ever
for
stop
most
her from seeing her children. It was never like that. I always told her, when you're ready, you can bring your kids here. Like, we want children here. So when you're ready and it's time for that, go get them, bring them back. It was never like that. It was all her choice. We never.
Yeah, I told her, let's go get the kids. Fuck it. I was all.
Shaka seemed like he that cool anyway. He seemed like he that cool. I wouldn't think that he'd be tripping over the kids and stuff. It just, just from what I viewed, it's just like she don't give a damn.
On the part that she didn't want to heal, and that's all I was worried about. Because I can't interact with you the way I want to if you ain't healed. So at the end of the day, you're no good to me. You know what I'm saying?
So I will say that I'm not gonna act like it was like all perfect the way me and Star handled it. Like, we didn't handle it well because we did get caught up in something, and there's a lot of details to the story where shit got real. She started getting suspect, right? However, sometimes when you get so lovey-dovey and all in the experience, you kind of miss those clues that are there. And I was missing clues. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, this is the first time I fell in love with a woman. So I'm like, bro, this is cool. Like, this is what I've always wanted. However, I was missing certain things that was happening because I was so caught up in that Shaka had to bring to my attention. And that's what led to a lot of things that she.
I felt like she was just milking us for the bread.
There was no looking out the house for 3 to 4 days. That did not happen. I sit here.
What happened?
Listen, he did kick me out.
I didn't pack all y'all shit up, all three of y'all shit up. They got packed all y'all shit up, put it in the car. I said, go wherever the fuck you want to go. So I mean, but you just said it didn't happen. I've got to
no, okay, I didn't say that. I said I didn't leave for 4 days. Not correct. I left for maybe like less than 24 hours. I literally left because I was so overwhelmed with my emotions that I did not want to go back to that environment at that time. I was like, let me get space. And even when I gave it,
see if we can't get that thing together. See if we can't bring this brother Shaka Zulu on. See what kind of work. You know what I'm saying? This brother gonna expose. Cause this is
well, I forgot to join his
Clubfoot season.
Hold on.
We definitely we all with exposed
forgot.
Clubfoot, okay?
It's on Instagram.
I was on the beat.
And it's in parts. Yeah, it's on the hour. I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. You can kick back and all that stuff. Yeah, then we'll go ahead and then get into the second part of it now. Cause I seen a few of the questions that was asked, and like I say, them questions that you're asking, they did in fact get answered. That's a whole fact right there. So we'll shift it to the next gem jank, and then go on with that part. Yeah, I mean it cut off. I mean we was live on Instagram. Yeah, we was live on Instagram. I got you.
Talking and it just kept going down and down and down and down. I didn't want to interrupt her as she was talking. You feel me? I hate interrupting people and stuff like that. I do. So let me see if I can't get them back
Tapped in. I'm on this Babylonian cigarette, so let me try to scoot to the side a little bit. All right, I got this Babylon cigarette, so I'm gonna lean to the side a little bit while I hit my Babylon cigarette.
I don't even know what I was saying, but the premise, I'm gonna just conclude the Star Saga ad. There's a lot happened, and I did not handle it well. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I had my part to play. We all had our parts to play because for me, so she ended up leaving because mostly just because everybody wasn't on it.
They wasn't gelling together. So as much as what you talk about Star and how that y'all was able to form a relationship and stuff, and I understand that, especially when you've been around a person for a while. So I don't know how long that you was around the master teacher, but I gotta ask you the question because I asked your husband. So what was your initial thought when he pulled his gym jank out and showed? What was that? What did you think then? Like what? Like
the whole night was very like you have a spiritual back, so my energy was towards that cleansing. And the funny part is the person who gave me my spiritual back was Syrian, and me and Syrian weren't getting along at that time either. Interesting that she was about to give me my spiritual back. However, it comes time and we're talking, we're bonding, we're overcoming these things, we're connecting, stuff like that. And then Lady Boys walks in the room. I'm taking off my clothes first off. Taking off my clothes, he walks in, and my first thought is, why are you in here? This is my sacred space right now. You know what I mean? But I'm like, maybe he's the leader. Like we don't have locked doors in this space. So I'm like, okay, I just stood there like naked and looking at me, checking me out. I see it in his eyes. They checked me out like that, and I'm like, okay, all right. Shaka downstairs. I'm upstairs. There's hella music playing. So I'm like, if she keeps words, like, how do I handle this? Like, I know even if I scream, Shaka would not be able to hear me because the music's too loud. So I had to really be mindful about how I respond to this man. I'm not trying to have him force himself out. So I just stood there. I just let him do what he did. He left, and he comes in and out the room continuously throughout the night. And I'm just thinking like, this man's wild. And then Mama Syrian tells me basically sum up. She's like, do you know what's happening right now? And I'm like, I don't know. You tell me what you think. And she's like, you should be grateful in this moment because he's showing you some kind of this attention that he hasn't shown me before. She's like, this is a good thing. Like, you should be grateful for this. And I was in my head, I'm like, grateful. I have a husband downstairs. What you mean? I don't need this, you know. And then it was time for me to get out, and I'm standing in there naked, and I'm waiting for someone to bring me a towel. And this is when he walks in. And this is the time he walks in and he pulls his junk out on me. And in that moment, I'm naked, very vulnerable, wet in the bathtub, and I'm scared because this man has been shown hella aggression. My husband's downstairs, and I know he won't hear me if I scream. Syrian has her head turned to the side as if nothing's going on. And I'm just sitting here like, and I know nobody's gonna help me, so I just stood there and I was really praying that this man would not put his hand. I was really praying that he was like leave. I just waited for him. I just stood there. I let him say what he had to say, and he left the room. And then I got out.
So do you think this is the way that he do all of the women? The way he exposed himself to you?
But I'm gonna be so honest and say that same night, okay, he had them sucking on his neck, okay, like everybody that was in the room at the time. And I don't want to say no name, but everybody did. That was them, okay. And they did it because he's the Messiah, and if he says
And because he got Eliana drunk. That was the whole point of the night. Let's get her drunk so he can turn up and supposed to be.
Also, when he get her drunk, then he can go and then
go buck wild. Yeah, that's the whole point of the 6 shots.
Oh, wow. So I know, I mean, being that you and Shaka been together for a while, I know both of y'all was just sitting back like, what the fuck? Like, we trying to help y'all type of shit, and y'all want to turn up. Like, damn. So it's supposed to have been orgy. Like,
bro, nigga, they didn't turn up. They turned on us. Nigga, they against us. They were trying to separate us. Everything.
Yeah, so somebody mentioned, why did Shaka put himself on timeout? Because Nature Boy was telling us that we are not good together, we need to separate, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, but this is a choice, right? He made it known that make the choice. He's like, people here don't follow what I say all the time, but that's you. So we was like, okay, so what you talking about? I'm my man. I've been here 3 years.
Yeah, he said it was a choice. So nigga, we made the choice that we're gonna stick together, my nigga. Keep it moving, my nigga.
And somebody told on us the next night that we still slept in the same room together. And then, so Nature Boy basically reprimanded my husband on it. And so because of that, Shaka's like, I'm tired of being attacked. I'm tired of this man trying to find reasons to break me down. So let me just put myself on isolation, right? Go study like
he said I didn't know the knowledge.
We don't know the knowledge. And he put me on to study too. He's like, the only thing you need to do is study. Fuck cooking, fuck anything else, to study. So that's why he put himself on timeout. And that's when I was like, bro, how we got to leave? I don't want to leave here no more. This shit wild. This shit crazy. He's always trying to come for us. And that's what left that. But.
So out of all of the women, who were you close to the most?
Star, because Star came up, she was the only one that even expressed interest in me, right? She told me, yeah, Star was really the only one that came out and really tried to know her. Nobody else really did that. Nobody did that. And nobody else really tried to learn who I was, only Star did. So that's why me and Star had a relationship.
And they had us paired up with Star too from day one. They had us going to the park with Star, like we was all a couple together. I was like, so
that's kind of wrong.
Star was the only one who was able to go with us.
I see the Star ass.
I thought she said they put her with.
So out of all of the members that's there, that you guys were around or that scene or whatever, who's the most thrown off in your opinion? Like, who just really ain't got it all? I mean, you noticed. I mean, what the fuck? Like, who thrown off? Like,
out of the women, they all throw.
All of them throw.
They all throw. I'm trying to decide because I'm gonna be honest and say like it's really about being the person that Nature Boy wants in a wife. Like even if it's not in her.
Why you say that?
She wants to make it her because
what?
because like for example, right? To be honest, Malia could take it in the ass as hell like she so Efru can't take it that well. And Efru would be say things like, I wish I could take it like Malia takes it so Baba G could, but it's like, no, that's not for you, sis. That's for Malia. You got some shit up. That's why Efru is like
the dance.
That.
What you mean the dance?
You know that dance that she be doing and all that stuff. You know all that stuff she be doing. You know, act like you don't know about that dance. You know how she be.
A lot of dancing videos. I got videos.
Damn. So she wanted to be able to take it like Malia took it in the Dookie shoot. And that's something that she mentioned to you that she would.
Well, it was a group setting that she had set it in, and I just happened to be ready for it. So, yeah, she did say, "I wish I could be like that." And so I just realized that Efru really wants to just be everything.
Please him
she
in
wants
every
to
way.
please that man. That's I respect it. Please your God. That's So that's why I look at her like, that means you'll do anything. You'll do anything to be underneath that man, and I don't trust that. And then yeah, they did try to pit me against Aya in there. They told me I was trying to do Aya's place.
because he wanted you. He moved you up in the rankings fast as shit.
He did. He moved me up. He made me a captain and stuff like that. But that was because he had his own agenda. But yeah, I feel like all of them women are crazy for different reasons. They all are crazy for different.
If you could rescue anybody from being up under Nature Boy's control, what woman would you select that you just want to save? You know, I want to help her out. I hate it. Who? Why Zoka?
Because she's pregnant, and for me, it's for the child because that child is being called a demon, and it hasn't even been given an opportunity to take a breath yet. And everyone's calling that child a demon and all this type of stuff. And in my heart, I'm like,
what they call it? What is Zoka over there doing?
Doesn't matter.
Zoka over there being a demon.
If I had to choose, I would not believe.
Zoka over there, big throwing hands, big throwing bitches downstairs, dragging them. Big fighting over there.
Okay, yes. However,
Zoka at home over there.
So every woman over there is at home. Like, no.
That's what she needs to be.
So they be knucking. They be knucking. They be knucking.
Zoka be doing what she want to do over there. Zoka
They
like
all are.
Zoka's a female enforcer.
But they all are though. So if I had to choose, y'all told me to choose.
When
Don't tell me that's the choice. You tell me that's my choice. Hell, that's my choice. Who would you say?
I ain't saving nobody.
First off, they don't
I
want
don't got
to
no
be
cake.
saved. They don't
I
want
ain't
to
got no
be saved.
goddamn cake. She don't want to be saved. Don't save. Nigga, I ain't saving her. I ain't saving nobody.
I'm saying,
They better save their goddamn self. They walk over there.
This is weird. I wouldn't imagine that Zoka be throwing people down the steps and stuff like that. Like, while pregnant.
She doing the shit over there.
So have you seen Zoka become aggressive towards Sassy Solar? Like, was she like that to him, or was he a real stand-up guy like your husband? He's out.
No,
Solar put his hands on her. Like, period. I heard the whole thing. It was the same night he pulled his thing out on me. And Shaka and I, right after I got my spiritual bag, I went into the room. The woman got me dressed, pretty, everything. Shaka came upstairs. Nature Boy
brought me up. No, he brought me up there. Like, come on, take you with your wife. She got clean for you. Go ahead.
And then, so we're in there, and I'm telling Shaka exactly what just happened to me. I'm like, this man just did da-da-da-da. As I'm talking, all I hear is going. And then I hear crying. Why would you do that to me? And I'm like, like what's going on right now? And I hear that more thugs, more slaps. And I hear, so I say, you left me for him before, you do it again. And then she's like, dang, that's what's going on right now.
Niggas in there punching holes in the wall and shit, screaming. All you hear was, "Mama, bitch!" Nigga, we like, God damn,
I think I would have had the same tone as what Shaka got, to be honest with you, because like when you see people in my comments and they laughing and stuff, they're not laughing at the physical abuse. They're laughing because this is stuff that they're trying to keep away from us. And y'all are just talking about it. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't know that shit.
So, yeah, I just want to also say that this is my experience. So I can laugh as much as I want to on how I felt about my experience. People coming in here talking about why y'all think it's funny. It's not funny.
So with that being said, we take this shit how we want to. We ain't taking this shit to the heart. Because at the end of the day, it was just an experience, and we gained what we needed from it, and we're going to keep it moving, and we took what was necessary for us.
And everyone made a choice there, they're continuously making choices to stay with people that do that to them. And so at the end of the day, like we always say, when none of us get beat on July 4th, I felt like, one, yes, we all did beat her, because we all did stand there and watch it happen. So I felt like I beat her to that thing. And I apologize for that. However, at the same time, I have to be smart and say, if I was going to go right in this moment, and she went back to this man, I'm gonna get in trouble because I stepped in something that I wasn't supposed to step in on. And that's the same way I felt about, what's going on with Zoka and Solar in the closet. Because I'm like, she's probably gonna stay with him. So nothing I do right now is really gonna affect her choices. She's still gonna go back, and it might happen again. However, I'm putting myself at risk for harm for somebody who's not going to even be grateful for that. You know what I mean? So I will help people who want help. So if somebody wants to say, help me, I'm a help you. But if you're not asking for help, then you're in that situation, and that's the situation you want to be a part of.
Do you feel like that despite anyone not asking you for help, that one of the women could have possibly used your help to get away from that abusive situation?
Absolutely. But at the same time, I also feel like they want to be there. Like in my head, everyone that's there right now genuinely wants to be there, and they're willing to go through all that crazy shit to be there. Like, period.
They grown up.
Until they're ready to leave, until they're completely ready to let go of that, no one can help them. No one until they're completely ready, and they have to make it known. Because I've been in a situation similar to those women where a man put his hands on me, and people tried to help me, and I went back and made it worse. So it's like when you're really ready, he'll let us know. He'll let us know.
Same way Mente and all the motherfuckers.
Same way Syrian hit me up and know that she needed help. They'll let us know. They'll find out.
So was there ever a time when the option was brought up with you getting your ass in the closet too? Like, was that ever an option?
I mean, no, not in the closet. They did put me on, like I had to study. It was like the day before I left though. They put me on. I had to strictly study because I was cooking in the kitchen. I was also on bathroom duty, cleaning toilets and whatnot, and they had to say like.
It was all the janitors.
Right.
So what was Nature's job? Did he clean up anything? Do anything?
He was God.
Nature's boy's job was to tell anybody else.
He was God.
Nature's boy's job was.
He was the Messiah.
Nature's boy was the cater. That meant
Nigga.
He didn't bathe
He was
himself.
president.
He don't even bathe himself. That's not what she does. He don't even bathe himself. Someone else bathes him. It's all so, like that's cool. Bro.
That's the environment he created for himself. So at the end of the day, those who went there, they.
Right.
So it was only the experience. That's what y'all went for. Because I mean, y'all got your own place, y'all staying and stuff like that.
Into it, but when we see what it was, once you get there into it, you're like, we already here. What's we gonna do? Run. She didn't want to be there from the jump. They want so.
Not even that. What I was in for was one. I'm like, they steady going to the tropics. So I'm like, let's just get to the tropics. Let them pay for my flight to the tropics. And once we get there, we can find our own space and go from there. That's how I looked at it. I was like, this is my opportunity to elevate myself through this. Because he said they keep telling us to stay, and I was like, fuck it. Like, we can use this opportunity to get to where we want to be in the tropics. And that's how I looked at it. That's why I was like, let me be all 100%. Let me play my part. Let me make sure they think I'm really into this. But at the end of the day, I was all working on it. We had money set aside. That's how you know we had a plan B because that wasn't our last stop. I was not trying to be there for a long time. And neither was he, really.
Period. So let me ask Shaka, did the other members, did they have money? I mean, like, or was it just like they had to be dependent upon the carbonation just to exist?
Yeah, nobody has their own money. Like, everyone.
There was a couple people that had, well, they didn't have their own money. They came there with their own money, but, you know, they had to give it to the community. If he's taking care of all the food, there was no need for you to have no money. If you don't got a grocery shopping and you just wake up and there's food ready for your ass, what do you need money for? And
I wouldn't give a damn if you told me I could spend a night over there for 3 days, bro. I still got to have my own shit. I eat this stuff. They
was coming there for a lifetime. And they might be there for a lifetime until they go back to where they gotta go. But until he tell you gotta go, but in their mind they come there. That's a family bond. That's why they all get it together.
Oh, and I gotta ask you that too, because your husband spoke about on Sybil's treatment towards y'all child. So did you notice that she was acting differently towards your child, and if so, why?
So the first time I noticed anyone treating my child different was having a meeting one day, and baby boy had reached towards her dress or whatever she was wearing at the time, and she pulled it away very hard.
It was during a meeting too.
She pulled it harshly. She made a weird face. I looked at her like, what? So I grabbed my child and I moved it. Like I said, we was in a meeting, so I couldn't leave. My child was trying to, explore, but after that, I was like, I moved him away, and Star's the one who said, I had to speak up right now. She interrupted the meeting. She was like, and then she addressed civil behavior. And everyone was like, yeah, that's nasty. We addressed her about it and everything. But in that moment, I was like, I'm just going to keep my baby away from you. Period. But you don't get to be around my baby no more.
So I think that, okay, because you were present, I don't know if you were about to go to sleep or whatever when I first started talking to him, but she did make mention of the lie. She said that y'all were having sex on the floor in the kitchen. Now, when you got to that part in the book, what did you think about that? Because your husband said y'all wasn't on no floor in the kitchen and stuff.
No, we was in the bed in the room.
Yeah,
and everybody was around us.
I don't remember reading anything about the kitchen part.
I didn't see that either.
Now I'm really processing now. Now I'm having to response. And I'm like, that never happened.
Yeah, because when I seen you talking to her, I was like, damn, she was just talking cash shit about you. Now you talking to her. So like, I was just trying to figure out.
When I read that whole book, I laughed because her perception of me was wrong from jump. Like she said in her book, I pulled my titties out just to flash with the Nature Boy. And it's like, clearly you've never had a child before to understand what it means to breastfeed. Like, I'm going to pull it out when he wants to eat, period. And it's not about him, it's about my child. So already from jump, she thought I was on some real goofy shit. So after that, I just read her book with pure humor because she didn't know me. She doesn't know me. So she has a very subjective view of who I am. And so when I read it, she had a lot to say about me. Like, the whole time she thought I was going after Nature Boy. That's how I felt about it.
So did it appear like that she was in fact wanting to be with him, or something like that, or whatever? Because that's what I get out of the book. Like the book was basically.
She was all in. She was over there ready to do whatever everybody else was ready to do.
Well, let her tell her she wasn't wanting to do nothing. The Nature Boy was just smacking her on her butt and stuff like that, or whatever.
What's funny? One of the first nights I was there, like Shaka said, he bought wine and stuff like that, right? It was having a good night. And I remember Nature Boy walking in the room, grabbing Sybil by her hair. I can see Sybil giggling too as he does it. He's pulling her by her hair out the room, right? And then she comes back a few seconds later. He comes back in and he smacks her ass, and she's still giggling. So I'm thinking, like, this girl is loving this attention, as any woman there would if they was getting that type of attention. I think she wanted it. She thought she was gonna get there and have a relationship like with Nature Boy, like a real tight relationship, just them two, like on some monogamous shit, or maybe just them and Eliana. But she was definitely all for it. She definitely wanted that man, and she's hurt. She's hurt.
So
don't want her back.
So when Shaka was saying that, people was, coming to the entryway of the door and stuff because y'all were having sex, and I don't know why they thought that was that exciting. You see what I'm saying? Because, people have sex or whatever. So did Sybil enjoy that too? Did she come in there and take a little peek or whatever? I mean, like.
Sybil was in the hallway all night. I was laying in the bed waiting for her to go down, and she kept coming. I'm thinking she was my wife on her. She kept coming in the room. And I'm like, bitch, go get my wife so we can get the show on the road. It took 2 hours. It took her 2 o'clock in the morning to come in the room.
Yeah, so
I had everything prepped, the music ready, everything. Everybody in the house, there was something going down.
What?
That night, the women were talking for a long time. And that night, actually, I knew, like, this is probably, like, the first day or second day we actually officially joined. And the women were talking, expressing their experiences about life. And I'm just listening because I had nothing to add in that moment. And I remember Sybil stopping the conversation saying, Azeen, you're being a vampire right now. Why aren't you engaged in this conversation? And I'm like, because I have nothing to say in this moment. Like, I feel like I'm just learning y'all and just absorbing this information, yada, yada, yada. And she was like, nah, you're a vampire. You need to leave. And I was like, cool.
But
and
she's the vampire the whole time.
And that's when Sheba was like, tell us why you're here, right? And I told him, I'm just here to, like, learn. Like, I don't know your knowledge, so teach me. Mm-hmm. And so after a few minutes of that, I was like, I'm tired because it was like 2 a.m. And I'm like, I'm going to go to bed now because y'all are going to keep going. And I'm tired. So then that's when
I've been waiting for this movie to be shot since 11.
Right. Wow. So did she give off, Azeen, was she giving off that kind of energy like, yo, I just want to fuck your man? Like, did you feel that shit? Like,
I got that from, she didn't like me. She disgusted with me, like she said in the book. She was like, nigga, this nigga want to be Baba G. Nigga, fuck him. That's how she treated me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn.
That's how all of them treated me, though, until we left. And then after that, they
No, but what I realized having to talk to people who have left, that at the end of the day, they all would play their part. They would just play their roles. So a lot of them probably didn't want my husband, but they couldn't express that because that would be a whole other type of thing. I can tell you that people there that's lying. They wanted my man. They will never admit it in front of that man. So yeah.
Oh.
So you said they went in front of him.
Yeah, but
they have
they
him.
were to leave and they were engaged.
But they have him. You said they have him.
Because there's people that have left that were there who expressed they didn't want Shaka, but as soon as they left and I've had a conversation with them, it was like, well, I did have thoughts of you, and it's like,
you got me all the way fucked up, stoners.
What?
Isn't he talking about hairline all the way still back?
They already gone. They already gone. They already gone. Mine do that a little bit too. I'm 42, so mine do that a little bit too, but it ain't no thing. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't worried about that.
Hey, my shit coming back. Y'all got me fucked up.
Oh, you could have good. You could have. That's a troll. That's a hater. Don't even worry about them haters, man. We don't pay them no attention. They tune in too. That's all right. Yeah, they gotta make a troll account now, like Babaji do to them and shit. It's all right. We ain't worried about this stuff. Oh, I got.
Yeah, you gotta let me tell your people. You know, you got your team. Tell them let me back. I gotta get back in. I need to get in.
On YouTube, right?
Yeah, you kicked me out this Friday.
I got you. I got you. It was the food channel. I'll get the food channel together. So when you were there, were you fixing food there for them? Like, cause I don't look like they can cook shit over there.
He trusted me to cook for him because I didn't cook, but like once or twice the whole 2 months I was there. I think he was really thinking like, nigga, this nigga. Like the first time I met him, he asked me you coming here to kill me? You coming here to kill me? Like, nigga, no, I ain't coming here to kill you. Nigga, I'm coming here to fuck with you. What the fuck I come out here to kill you for? What the fuck you done?
He thought you were gonna put something in the beans, did he? You gonna put something in the beans?
Yeah, he thought I must was gonna do something to his food because he said it one day to one of them, and I just kind of like, okay, well, fuck it, then, nigga. What the fuck am I here for? You got Michael Jordan, nigga. You got him on the bench, nigga. What the fuck you need Michael Jordan on your team? I'm gonna find me a team to play on, or I'm gonna play on my own team. And so that's how it was for me, man. I was just more so like I was Michael Jordan over there, and they had me on the All-Star bench.
So aside from just the people that come, how in the hell is he getting his money, man? Like, why everybody just, staying in these big ass Airbnbs and shit? I done looked them up now.
He definitely thought that it's fearful of people trying to
Man, listen. When I was there and they put me on the finance team, I'm gonna just tell y'all we collected about $189,000 within the 2 months that I was there.
189,000.
You heard what I said. I didn't get the calculations wrong. I was a part of the financing. I knew every dollar come in, every dollar come out. I knew how to create money, get it, do it, and I knew how to help them get it. And so we got it. That's what happened. They balling over there. Y'all think they broke y'all a lot? Y'all crazy. They ain't asking for a donation. Y'all know.
Wow.
Nigga, they probably got they probably got about $2,000 a month just in EBT.
They made everybody a fucking
just in EBT, my nigga. What you mean? You got 20 people on EBT? Nigga, that's $3,000 EBT every month. What you need to be hungry for?
On the EBT.
When you got $100,000, $189,000 in cash, what you need?
Now, see, Mama Azeen don't want you to say too much. Now, I don't want you to get in trouble. But Mama Azeen looking at you now. She's like,
you saw that shit? She looked like that.
Right. I ain't trying to get you in trouble. So I'm going to leave that alone. That's enough. I'm going to leave that alone. I ain't going to ask about the EBT.
They balling on that EDD. They balling on that EDD.
Hey, man. Hey.
So
It's more than one way they get money. I'm going to tell y'all that. It ain't just one way, nigga. It's a lot of ways, nigga. EBT one, fucking EDD one, nigga. You can call it BET, nigga, ABC. They get it. However, everybody else is getting it, they get it.
Now I know what EBT mean, but did he say EBD? What's that?
Unemployment benefits, like California, it's called Cal. I know Cali has Cali EBD.
So that's what's going on now.
Azeen, we need you to leave because Shaka will tell it all.
Hold on, because I got questions too. Say, is True really about that action, or is his marble ass eyes got mouth on him?
You ain't about that action, my nigga.
He about that action?
No, he not. He ain't about that shit. True over there, soft this motherfucking cock. Man, he sat me and Boomy down one day. He was like, man, I think y'all feel some type of way about my wife. Me and Boomy looked at this nigga like, man, if you don't go sit your fuck ass down and chill out, nigga, we here to help you. We don't want your stanky ass wife.
What you say? Oh, True. Oh, yeah, True did think. Not true.
Hey, me and Boomy looked at that nigga like he was crazy. Like, I looked at Boomy like, this nigga gotta be out here grabbing his ass behind the bring this guy here.
What the fuck? So then the next question is,
Boomy down there was like, hey, y'all want my wife? Which one? Y'all give me too much energy, my nigga. Which one of y'all want my wife? Nigga, we don't want your wife.
damn, she look like Arsenio Hall. I don't think nobody want her ass. Shit.
No.
In my personal opinion.
What do you do?
Right. I mean, like, come on, True. Stop playing, man. So my other question somebody asked, right? They was like, yo, was the men in the room too with everybody, or was it just all of the women? You know what I'm saying? That they just chilled together. Was the men in there too? Because they always look like they by themselves.
No, women and men, when we were there, weren't allowed to mingle really. When we were in California, the women were in the back, the men were in the front. When we were in Vegas, the women were upstairs or downstairs, and the men were upstairs.
They always kept us separated.
Always separated.
But it seemed like to me, like when we finally left, everybody was saying that he only did that because we came there. Right. Because when I came there, the nigga told me, one day I seen all, I'm trying to figure out the rules and shit. Ain't nobody telling me shit, so I'm just kind of peeping everybody. I see the niggas wearing tank tops and shit, nigga. I go throw me a tank top on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And they just like, no, put a shirt on. You nigga, you.
I want to comment on Sybil's book. She talked about how Nature Boy pulled her aside and said, "You want to fuck Shaka?" That's what up until that point, I didn't realize that Nature Boy was really that threatening. I knew he was threatened, but it was like, damn, he was accusing everybody of wanting Shaka. Like, literally, we had meetings and accusing everybody.
Nigga, for days, though.
Shaka.
It's not just for one nigga, it's for days, 4 or 5 days straight, nigga.
Literally, 11,
12-hour days, just sit there, nigga. Say it.
Literally, one of the
Say it, Azeen. Say it, Azeen. Say it. Go ahead and say it now. Let Shaka go. Let Shaka go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go now. Let him go.
Literally, one of the times Malia ran away because she ran away once over there. Attempted twice, but one time she ran out the house is because Nature Boy was pressuring her about how she wanted to talk.
No, she was checking my chart. Remember, she kept asking me about
he was
my chart. Like, why the fuck you worried about this nigga chart? Why you read this nigga chart? Why you want this nigga? And she was just like, nah, I just seen something in there that I wanted to expose to everybody. He was just like, nah, nigga. So she just like, fuck it. She like, I'm out. I can't take it no more, nigga. She stormed out the door, grabbed her plate. Nigga, he said, leave my phone. She grabbed her phone and left. Nigga left. He was like, oh, the bitch got my phone. And he sent a search team out for her, nigga. She was gone. We didn't find her for like, okay.
Sent a search team.
Search team, loyal, all them niggas. Go find her.
Listen, Isis was the first one out the door. Isis was the first
gotta
one
go
out
get
the
his
door.
girl.
He was like, where my girl at? She can't sleep out here by herself.
So let me ask you. So which man or warrior was around Nature Boy the most? Now I know Lawyer was like the handmaid servant and stuff like that, housekeeper.
Loyal was right there with him. Everything. Loyal know all the secrets.
Loyal do.
Okay, Loyal know all the secrets because Loyal is the one that Nature Boy says go fetch this woman. He's the one going to go fetch the woman.
That plate though.
So Nature Boy, not Nature Boy, Loyal definitely knows all the secrets. Like that man has all the secrets because he's the closest one. He is the closest one. Then the next closest would have to be True and Musa because they're on 18.
They handle the money.
So once it goes past Nature Boy or Royal, you would have to talk to them too before it even gets to Nature Boy. You know what I mean? So yeah, them three are the closest ones to Nature Boy.
So Troy wasn't there though when y'all was there, right?
Yeah.
Tron was
Tron, how Tron acting?
Tron long self. I felt so bad for that boy.
Man, he put that in the laundry room.
And he's tall. That laundry room was like this.
Yeah, that motherfucker was the closet. I said, boy.
I know for sure.
Man, they was running the dryer, washing shit.
Yeah, if you still doing laundry, might be
that motherfucker high.
That shit fucked up, man.
Like, fuck it. I gotta face myself. Nigga, you don't get your
That's
ass
a
up.
demon.
Yeah, the face of demons, didn't he? God, what the fuck, man? This shit is crazy. Like I don't. So a grown ass man. So what was your opinion of that, Azeen? When you seen a grown ass man letting them, in the closet?
I got so passionate. I had so much passion in the house with these people. I'm sitting here thinking, like, first off, he got you in a closet. You're about 10 feet tall in about a 2-foot wide room. Like, that's not even cool. I felt bad then. Because I would try to open the door for laundry in, but I hit his feet. Like, that shit hurts. Like, I was like, this sucks. Like, this really sucks.
Yeah, or one day, nigga, because he asked the nigga, he said, I was like, man, we need to let him out. So we brought him in the room and everything. This nigga said something under his breath. Man, we had just ordered fish, shrimp tacos for everybody. Next morning, like, you and Boomy eat this nigga tacos. Put that nigga back in the laundry room. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and then on top of that, there was this one time, when Nature Boy gets drunk, it's a really high or just low. And one day he was drunk and he took us out to the beach. That's a whole other story. And we come back to the house and first goes to his room. We all get in bed, and then he comes out.
Well, before that though, he told us, when you get in the car with him, you go anywhere with him. What happens in the car stays in the car. So a lot of niggas was confiding in me when I first got there, telling me all this shit was going on and shit. So I was like, well, shit, this shit gonna stay in the car, then, nigga? He like, nigga, whatever happens, stay in the car. So nigga, I told everything. Everybody confided in me. Nigga. I'm like, nigga, this nigga told me this. I'm like, letting you know, like, nigga, they look up to me, nigga, they trust me, nigga, with their information. He did not like that shit. So I'm telling to him like, as a real nigga, like, look, yo, niggas just looking at me. Like, I'm that nigga. Like, I'm going to let you know, like, nigga, you got a lot of work to do with these niggas so they can get on the same page with you. Because if not, nigga, a nigga like me could easily, in my mind, step in and take over the whole operation. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, get your cap together, nigga. Holler at your boys on the side. But when he did that, this nigga came back and man, he came back and got at them niggas so cold. You's a bitch, nigga. You
Yeah. So
all the females too, nigga. He was like, y'all small. Oh, y'all some bitches. Y'all small. Put every one of the females.
he comes in the house yelling at us all. Mind you, saying I don't trust none of y'all, and if y'all don't fuck with me, showing us 2 buildings. Talking about fuck y'all don't fuck with me like that, something like that. And then we're all stepping in. Like, all of us listen to this man go off on everybody for no reason. He's just going off on everybody. And so we're all sitting there. We don't know if we should stay down and move because we don't know when he's gonna finish this, right? At one point there was a pause, and we're all still sitting there, except he decides to point out I am Marie and everyone in that moment and say, why y'all still looking at me?
No, he was like, why y'all still here? Y'all don't
why y'all still here? Y'all don't still like, but no, he was also like, why y'all still sitting at attention? Like, why y'all still sitting at attention? And I'm thinking, like, I'm sitting at attention too, but like everyone here is. But he was
told
like,
him to leave. Remember? He's like,
he said, get on my face. He started calling him all types of hoes and bitches and sluts. And I'm sitting here like, first off, if anybody, you made them this, okay? This is your fault. You talk about you guys bounce around from man to man. It's like, damn, you did this to them. They're just standing here taking it. And I'm thinking, like, this is sad. Like, these women really are just accepting this from this man. And then he makes them go stand and face the wall for 2 hours. And in my head, I was like, fuck out of here. Like, I wish he would try to tell me to call me a hoe. And make me go stand in the closet for 2 hours after he done tossed me around. He's the one to do this to me, you know? So I was like, y'all crazy. Like, this is crazy. I was like, I would not, if he ever came out to me like that, that's definitely.
So what happened when he put the girls in the closet?
Well, Efra who faced the wall, like she did her job. Malia did her job, I guess. Aya was in the closet, then dancing and twirling around and doing her own thing.
Aya not giving a fuck.
Aya's like, fuck this, staring at the wall for 2 hours shit, right? And then Efra was gonna say, if Baba G was in here, you wouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna go tell him after you get off the wall. And it's like, damn, shorty, where's your loyalty to your sister? Like, that's why I was like, you girl, this whole house is.
Hey, the whole house, there was no loyalty for nobody, man. I picked the niggas apart, separated them, and put them back together so many times.
So why did Sybil try to make it seem like
it was my niggas there?
So why Sybil make it seem like Aya was the snitch?
No, she was the snitch. She had to take it off her. They all snitch when they want to get to that dick. Nigga, they gonna snitch to get to that dick.
Let me tell you, can I tell you a story quick about how every person in the house is. So tell me why. I'm from Cali, right? We got beautiful beaches down there in Southern California. So now we're in Vegas, right? And they're like, we're gonna go to the beach today. I'm like, there ain't no beaches in Vegas. I've been to Vegas, and there's only one lake in Vegas. And that lake is not cool. To me, it's not. I don't like it. So then we all get in the car. Everyone's excited to get there, and I was like, yo, we got that. We need to go be at. And so when we get out the car, we go to the beach. I'm like, this beach is pathetic. And I was like, this beach is pathetic. And Syrian heard me, and Mama Sheba heard me, and I think Star heard me and Honor. And they was like, wow, look at that. Like, you should be grateful. And I was like, you're right. I should be grateful. Let me just be all in this experience, right? Fast forward, they go, yada, yada, yada. Nature Boy's off away with the women, with, the usual women, Velvet, Aya, Lulu, Ever. And Syrian's over there with Mente too, and they're like, Azeen report, and I'm like, oh shit, what's about to happen? I never get called reporter before, so I ran over there. They're like, so you think this beach is pathetic? And I was like, who told? And I had which one was it? Syrian owned up, it was her. So I'm thinking like, y'all really can't hold water for nothing. Like all I said was that it was pathetic because I'm bougie and I know what an actual beach is supposed to look like. This ain't a beach. This is like this a rocky lake.
My nigga, you would have thought we was at the motherfucking goddamn Disneyland the way they saw that water. Like, goddamn, nigga, mama, yeah! We had that water. These niggas ain't been no
I'm like,
goddamn
y'all done been to
These niggas ain't been nowhere.
They've been to hella country. You feel me? Go to beautiful places with beautiful water.
Yo, Nico, what's happening, bro?
I'm like, this is a little pathetic to me. I'm used to, San Diego type stuff. This and it, so they told on me, and I had to get a whole lecture about that in that moment. And that's when I really found out Syrian didn't like me either. Mind you, I had my husband's name saved in my phone as my chief before I got there, and I never changed it. So one time, he called me, and she happened to see it pop up, and she told me for that too. She's like, oh yeah, by the way, she got his name saved as my chief in her phone, and I think that's disrespectful because you're the chief. And I'm like, it's not even like that, bro. It's not even, he's my husband. Like, it's not even like that. And I had to change it in that moment because I'm tired of being talked to. Like, come on, man, this is wild. Y'all, shit. I can't even breathe. I can't even breathe with these people. That's how I can't breathe with y'all because y'all gonna take my breath and sabotage it, fucking suffocate me with my own words. Fuck this.
So you was ready to go the day that you got there?
What? I wanted to help. That's about it. I knew that, like I said, I knew that wasn't going to be a place that I could be filmed because there's just too much craziness on the internet. And I've had my experiences there because we went there when they were in Mexico and when we came, we were there for like 6 days. And so, like I said, the only reason why I decided to stay is because they could get me to the tropics. Why not? Let's see what this experience holds for me. Like, that's how I saw it. And I'm like, I don't have to spend any more of my money. Like, they're keeping me sheltered. They're keeping me clothed and I'm fed, so I was like, we can still stack up because we're still getting. I mean, yeah, you right. Correct. I support myself, right?
We all supported that nigga. Everybody taking care of that nigga. That dollar to the table.
So going back to the thing with the EBT and stuff like that or whatever. So with the EBT cards, so being that people participated in, helping with the EBT. So who held all these cards and stuff? Because I know that.
Well, in particular, Drew got a whole fanny pack with all the cards.
That's what's
but yeah, the finance team. Yeah, the finance
team. He got a fanny pack. True.
Drew and Musa was on the finance team. Then when me and Boomy came, we came with bread, so he put us on the finance team immediately. He kicked Solar off and told Solar he don't even fuck with him. Like, nigga, if I had to pick a group right now, you wouldn't even be in it. Nigga, and he put me in the group, and he just told them niggas, like, look, nigga, he picked the whole starting lineup there. Like, nigga, if I had to go with the niggas who really fuck with me, it was a lot of niggas that was there for a long time that didn't make that group. And they was hurt because new niggas made the group.
So when you say, when Boomy came, so, like, he always got this thing where he want everybody to upload a video. So why Boomy wasn't on the camera? He was there. He just what was he doing? Just twiddling his thumbs and sitting in the corner, like what was going on with him?
Nature Boy went back and forth. For a while, it was like don't make any content. For a while.
Yeah, because that was when he first got out of Hawaii. We was all in LA, and we didn't want nobody to know where he was at, so nobody got on camera.
So it was definitely for a while. It was don't make content. Then it was like then he made everybody couple up, and then that was like post content as couples. So that's why for a while it was like. Don't do anything, and then it's like make sure you post videos, and then it's like don't go live. So that's all it was.
Oh wow! Well, I appreciate you. I mean, explaining all this because I would have never knew. I mean, now I know, but I didn't know all of this stuff right here. This is amazing, and I'm glad that you was with your king because if you wouldn't have been with him, I think that you might have been subject to what the other women went through in Carbonation.
I totally agree because, and this is where the manipulation comes in when it comes to astrology, because he reads your chart, he sees your strengths, and he will see your weaknesses. And one of my shortcomings in my life is not asserting myself in situations. I don't like confrontation, so I'm going to do what I can to avoid confrontation with people. So when I do get into a situation, I get nervous and I get how do I handle this now? I have to go back to my mind, really figure out how I want to handle it. So yeah, when all that stuff was going down, I knew that he was using my weaknesses against me. He knew that I'm a type of person who's going to be close-mouthed about the situation. I'm not going to really stand up for myself in situations, which is why he felt comfortable enough to do that to me when I have a husband right downstairs. You know what I mean? So, and then I'm like, this is my test right now. Am I going to stand up for myself, or am I going to let this man, control me? And I realized when he was coming in and out the bathroom that he was really trying to play me against myself. So I had to really dig deep in myself and really stand up, which is why I even had which is why I had a meeting with him. Like, you're foul for what you did. I told him, like, you're disrespectful, and I was scared. I was trying to eat. I almost threw up that rising. So I was so scared about this conversation I was about to have with him. I was so scared, and I felt like I was about to shit myself. So when it came down to it, I was like, bro, I'm just gonna say it, like, you're disrespectful. Like, and he was laughing, trying to joke, and I was like, this isn't funny to me. Like, you're disrespecting me in my relationship, and I don't like it.
And he just stood there and looked at you when you were naked, like it wasn't nothing. Just.
The man was biting his lip, like doing all types of shit. Like,
but after that, was it not weird being around him, being that he exposed himself to you?
Yeah, like literally, it happened that night. We went to bed, and the next rising, the first message I see when I rise is him text. He texts me the next rising, talking about how do you feel. And I'm like, I know he's feeling guilty. I know he's feeling type of way because he don't know how I'm really gonna respond. So I was like, all right. I said, I feel a type of way. And he said, do you want to have a meeting? I said, yes. So he comes downstairs, and I take this opportunity to just express myself. Like, I think what you did was fucked up, yada, yada, yada. And he's going to tell me he likes me, all this crazy stuff. And I'm like,
what did he tell you? Nigga, don't do all that. That's big.
Okay, well, he was telling me that he likes my skin complexion. He likes my skin complexion more than he likes Eliana's skin complexion. He's like, you're more my type than her. He was like, I've been attracted to you, and make sure you keep this between you and me. He's like, I just don't want to lose my daughter. He said, I don't want to lose my daughter. I'm like, well, this is why you talking to her right now. I just want to make sure I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Mind you, I already told my husband the night before, and I already told him that I'm in this meeting with you, so he knows I'm here. Like, he's aware of everything.
But Nature Boy don't know that.
But Nature Boy doesn't know that I already told my husband. He thinks I'm keeping it a secret still, which is why we're having a conversation. And then my husband walks into the room because he went to grab something out the corner, and then he leaves, and then that's when Nature Boy was like, go get him, tell him to come back. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get him. I bring him back in the room, and Nature Boy switches up the whole thing. Like, nah, we was talking about y'all's relationship, knowing damn well that's not what we talking about. But I'll let him continue. I was like, whatever, like, let him say what he has to say. When the meeting was over, I told Shaka the facts. Like, that's not what it was. He told me he liked me and all this other fun shit. And at that moment, we was going on another event, like back to that same little, pathetic little bitch or whatever, or skating. So I was like trying to, figure out how do we want to leave, because I don't want to come see. I don't want to make it into something.
Another question for you. So did that make it easy for you to leave?
So that's what I'm about to get into. It's not easy to leave because one, like I said, we got like 25 people in the house, and all of them are gun ho for this man. So if you do cause a scene for me, they're gonna have his back.
And they're gonna call a meeting for everything. So
and they're gonna call
a meeting. It's gonna have to be a meeting. Ain't no telling how long that fucking meeting gonna be.
And I did remember mentioning to him, like, you're being very disrespectful to Velvet and stuff like that, but he didn't care. And I was like, if we're gonna have a meeting, he's gonna manipulate the situation to make us sound like we're doing something wrong or we did some fucked up shit.
Yeah, he told me you was coming on to him after he kicked you out of the room. He was like, she gotta go. Right. And just me and you gonna talk man to man.
What did he say, Shaka? Now hold on. He tried to lie and make it seem like your wife came on to him.
Yeah, like really, actually, honestly, your wife was coming on to me, but I just kept it. I just want to keep it cool. I didn't even want to go into all that. I'm like, bro, get out of here.
Yeah, he really did try to make it sound like I was the one coming on to him, and it's like that's not true at all. I started to stay far, far away from him as much as possible. Like I kept my head walking on.
See, you a good dude, man, because I would have busted his head to the motherfucking white meat, like straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he had all my money at that time, man. He had money. I'm talking about like 30-some thousand. What you talking about, nigga? I'm not about to sit here and let this nigga play me out 37,000. I'm gonna leave with nothing, nigga. You crazy? I'm too smart for that. So I'm on the finance team. So after all this, she telling me, I'm over here like, okay. Let me dot my I's and cross my T's. I put myself on timeout, and that's when I started moving money. I started I had her cancel these cards. Do this, nigga. I'm sitting there. They all having a gay old time in there dancing. I'm in the garage by myself. The only nigga not doing nothing. Plotting, moving bread, nigga.
So I know. I realized that.
right.
I realized that if we act off of our emotions in this moment, off of our emotions solely in this moment, that they can take this time to take all that money that we got and move it so that we don't have access to any of it. So I was like, let me make sure we got our shit straight first. Move the money, book the room, make sure we had everything together.
We had the Uber ready to go. We had everything.
Right, so we're not just out here like with nothing. So
and on top of that, we had to put 10,000 aside if anything went down anywhere. Like we put 10,000 aside, like for the. And if anything happened, nigga, we got 10,000 over here. If he get this out, nigga, we good. It don't matter.
So y'all,
it don't matter. We was in Mexico, we was in Puerto Rico. If he ever decided to kick us out, nigga, we was straight.
So it was like,
so y'all,
Go ahead.
y'all brought that amount of money. Y'all brought that amount of money there.
So what we did is we had a savings and we kept that savings. However, we were still getting like a residual check. So we were just giving him the check at that point.
We was giving him the unemployment, all that other shit that everybody was doing. We was giving him EBT, the unemployment. We was giving him all that other shit. So. But we was having our other money was just piling up on the back end at the crib. You know what I'm saying? In the accounts that we didn't give the accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he seen y'all as a cash cow, basically.
I mean, but one day he told me because when I was there, I got accepted for 23,000. And then when I went back to my bank account, I had 10,000 more in there.
So
and
it turned into 33,000.
He was like, "Yo, like Azeen, you got the bag." Like he was talking about how I've been there for 2 weeks and I brought hella more money than a lot.
That's why he was whooping their ass, bro. Because they was like, "Y'all ain't brought shit to the table. Y'all ain't did shit ever. Niggas ain't brought $1."
He was like, Azeen, I don't know your talent, but you brought me money, so you can stay." Like
he like, "Nigga, I'm taking you to the casino. Nigga, where we going?"
And because I was bringing all this money, he was nice to us. Like he let us go out.
He let us go on dates and shit. He like, give nigga whatever, go buy what y'all want. Nigga, take somebody with y'all on a date and shit.
I think Nature Boy cool. He just got some fucked up ways. That man got some fucked up ways for real.
What's some of his fucked up ways, if you don't mind talking about, at least one of those fucked up ways?
The way he treats women, because
he said, "Put me on, y'all make money."
The way he treats the women is very fucked. Actually, the way he treats everybody. And it's really essentially the way he treats himself. But being there, the way he talks to them, like that night where he was drunk, he cursed everybody and their mama out in that room. I realized that man has some real issues, and I feel like a lot of those issues stem from how he was treated when he was in the porn industry. Okay, he let white men touch him, right? A white man.
They destroyed that man. They tore him apart. So at the end of the day, that's what he's doing to everybody.
That's some deep scars.
That's what's embedded in him. The industry took him out, so he's taking everything out and tearing them up. Booty hole, everything. He want to make sure he destroy them niggas to the fullest.
He was destroying
them because that's how they did him in the porn industry. Ran through that boy.
So, I mean, we know about Dean Willoughby, the fake doctor from South Carolina that moved to Kansas. We know about him. We did a whole live about him.
About that shit.
Oh, okay. You ain't talking about Dean?
But I don't know no names and all that shit.
Oh, but you know the white guy that looked like a doctor with the white thing on?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you say, about that amount of money and how you was getting the money, now, there was a few people put in the comments, they was like, "Hey, sis, teach me this, teach me that." Would you be willing to, get at them? Because, I don't want to divulge what it was you were doing to get money. That ain't my business.
Yeah,
well, I'm going to just say, in Carbonation, when I was there, they made everybody apply for the SBA loan. That's where I got that from.
A lot of people got the SBA loans. You know what I'm saying? We created business. We did a lot of shit.
That's where I got that.
Just put it that way. We got creative with that motherfucker. We had nothing but time to get creative and figure out how to make money. When you ain't got nothing else to do but create money, nigga, you gonna figure out something. Something gonna stick eventually, nigga. That's what it was. We just trying everything.
So being that y'all was making money, but then the other members that he complained about that wasn't making money, what were they doing, for money, or how did they compensate that?
That's when it came to them making lives, pretty much. At this point, if you aren't like bringing in like cash, then your only currency at that point would be your knowledge, whether or not
proclaiming the kingdom. You
You
ain't got no money, you better be proclaiming the kingdom and getting donations, my nigga.
This is interesting. This is more than what I'm pretty sure we all knew. That's why I said, like, they started asking questions, because I'm still just sitting here like, damn. So Club quit moving money around now.
Club didn't move nothing. He had a finance team. What you mean? He's a whole corporation. That Carbonation is a whole company. This is what y'all not understanding. Everybody had a position.
And I was going to say that.
So it runs like a machine, like the system runs. It's run just like that.
Yeah, for the SBA loan, I wouldn't necessarily recommend y'all do that because one, it's loans you got to pay back, and two, you technically have to have a job. So That's the reason why I kept the money, because it was in my name, and I'm gonna have to pay that shit back. So I'm gonna make sure I'm the one spending it. Okay. So yeah, you do have to pay it back. So be mindful, and you kind of have to actually. It stands for Small Business Association. So
Right.
they was making shit up. I'm not even gonna lie, they were making shit up so everyone can get that loan.
Wow.
So they
Okay.
doing it, unless you actually have a business.
Or you can pay the loan back because the loan ain't but 10 cents on the dollar for you to pay it back.
Another question.
Now you got a $30,000 loan and you only paying $100 a month.
I mean, what's the requirement? I mean, kind of. It was like they called you into the room and it was like, all right,
yeah, everybody has to apply. Yeah.
You doing this? Actually, I didn't know what I was doing. He called me into the room and he was like, give me your name, your birthday. And I was like, okay, sure. All right, I guess. That's what we're doing. Everybody's doing it.
She said they going to jail.
They ain't going to jail.
Yeah, we knew about Velvet Straight. She called us a week before that, let us know that she was about to do some weird shit. We didn't know why she was calling us and telling us, but she did.
So
he called me 2 days after her, which was kind of weird. He called me. That's when he wanted to have a truce, like hey man, I want to give you this vehicle, And then after that, he put that video out. He wanted to expose her, for being with me,
Because you said that photo that was posted that people had on their page, you said that photo was leaked. So
yeah, that photo, I didn't see. I definitely didn't send it to him. Why would I send him a picture?
I get that.
I'm gonna send that nigga something. I'm gonna send that nigga some shit.
So Velvet tried to play like you and her were in a relationship or something like that.
Velvet tried to do that. I think he tried to do that.
Like, that's all Nature Boy.
I think Nature Boy tried to do that, make it seem like that. Velvet didn't have nothing to do with that.
So how did he get the picture?
The video was out until I hit it. I didn't know the video was out until my page started blowing up. And I'm driving, and I'm like, what the fuck going on my page?
Yeah, people DMing us talking
like,
about
nigga,
Nature Boy posted you on his
page. Nigga, go watch the live, and I'm like, all right.
So in other words, she recorded herself or took a picture, but he got access to that account because that's the only way it could be leaked.
Velvet had nothing to do because I took the picture. See, it was in my phone. I don't know how the person who got the fucking phone got that picture.
Did he have your account information, your password to your Instagram?
Nah, because I have a new phone since then. That's what I'm saying. Somebody that I know leaked it.
Straight up, somebody leaked it.
Somebody that I know leaked it.
You trusted the information with somebody. That person leaked it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We already had a conversation.
We cool though, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. We love. It's all love.
It's all love.
Because it wasn't done intentionally. You know what I'm saying? The person gave the picture to him, but it wasn't done intentionally. It was more so because he coerced him into doing it. You know what I'm saying?
This individual thought that they could trust him, and they learned that they
could. He tried to play the big homie role with him. Nigga, I'm a real nigga from the streets. You know what I'm saying? I would never put your information. I just want to see the picture. You know what I'm saying? And they sent it to him, So.
Oh wow. So my last question.
Yeah, he knows though. You know what I'm saying? We both know it's a mutual friend, and it just so happened that the person. You know what I'm saying? That was more loyal to him than they felt to me at that time. You know what I'm saying? Respect. And I can't respect because if I was loyal to somebody else and somebody told me something about a nigga that I was fucking more than I'm rocking with you, I'm definitely.
Okay, well, I didn't ask you to come to my Bigo or none of that stuff like that. I didn't do that. I just want to clear that up so don't nobody think no crazy stuff going on.
I wasn't even looking to be in there, to be honest. I was just sitting there, happy to go in there and, I ran across you and then, I was like these guys. But I did see you had kicked me out this morning on YouTube, so I was like, oh, well, shit. I'm definitely going to speak to this nigga because he kicked me out and he ain't let me be heard out.
That's what's up. I love that energy. But the same energy that me and you are sharing as well as your wife right now, do you think at all that Nature Boy going to be upset with you talking to all of us?
Yeah, because he feel like at the end of the day, I'm going to be his friend no matter what. He feel like that. Because he feel like, because I don't cut off no communication with nobody. I'm not blocking niggas. I'm not none of that. So when he pick up that phone, he can call me freely. That's why I don't understand why he didn't call me before he put the video and asked me just like a man. Like any other time, he would call me. So I'm like, why you want to put it out there all of a sudden and then throw me out there like that? And I got to answer all these questions. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think about that stuff that he said when he got mad the other day and he said he wanted to kill Velvet?
Oh, like he told her that before to her face. Shit, that day at the party, he told her that shit. So she knew that. She played her position how she played it. She had to do what she had to do to get what she needed to get. So she could be where she at, wherever she at right now. So at the end of the day, she's still here. He didn't get a chance to do it.
And I think the truth to his word, like my judge, so I pray nothing, but you never come back. And then even Jesus, amen. Don't ever go back.
So not to be too graphical
He said,
about
yeah,
anything,
yeah.
not to be too graphical, but you know, because I remember Sybil did write the book, and when she wrote the book, that setting is with both of you were there. Both of you were there. So that moment what you're talking about, the park. So y'all were there when the physical abuse took place. I don't want you to get graphical, but y'all were there.
Yes, we was there.
So that was a real moment from that book. That
Yeah.
Like I said, I totally own up. I feel like in that moment I was beating her too because I watched it happen. Like I take accountability for the fact that I stood there and watched it happen. When in normal, I would never want to watch a sister get beat like that. Like that was hard to watch. It really was. And like I said, I had to play my part. I had to be smart about how I moved because it was late at night. It was cold, and I just had to move smart.
Get graphical.
yeah.
So that moment was just, it was really hard to watch, but it happened. I own up.
He told her that night he was gonna kill her though. Like I said, when he was choking her out, bitch, I'll kill you. Before you leave, bitch, you'll die.
He was choking her out. He was choking her out.
Bro, he choked her up, slammed her 2 times, bro. And niggas tried to stop, Pice and all the niggas tried to jump in.
They did.
It was like niggas sit your ass down. The truth and most of them, and they follow orders. They respect their commanders. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when the commander said, "Nigga, let him be, let him handle his own situation," everybody fell back and was like, "Shit, circle up then."
And in that moment, as I watched Velvet, I thought she was really strong. At the end of the day,
I was about to.
Man, do not blame me, man. I was trying the numbers. When I looked at it, it said 19 seconds. She started talking, and it just kept going down and down. And
It went down. It was that damn quick. My bad, y'all. Hold on. We go to the next Jim Jank, to the Jim Jank, and this will be like the conclusion of that interview, which was on Instagram. Yeah, and like I say, this has been the rawest thus far. Aside from anybody that's done said anything about anything that had to do with, what I'm saying, Clubfoot. Like I say, Shaka just, what I'm saying, he's like, fuck that shit. Like, straight up. Yeah, because that's like some real whole lot of fuck shit, man. Especially when you go in with somebody, what I'm saying, on some shit, they don't come make your shit right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that shit.
Live just ended again. I didn't even get a chance to tell them. That's why I was counting down with it. But I want to give a special shout out to Mama Azeen and Shaka Zulu for coming through. I think that this was one of the most realest interviews that I ever conducted. And this was just a conversation, but I'm going to say that this was, in fact, the realest interview. They didn't hold nothing back, y'all. They didn't hold nothing back. You feel?
Go ahead and put that thing out there for what it's worth. Wow. Damn.
Take that. I appreciate that love, brother. Without a doubt.
Yeah, and I can't say, you know what I'm saying, anything to you and her because I know that y'all are right on the finances, but you gotta let me be able to purchase something for your child. I just appreciate your time. Man. Not for you and her, but for the seed. If that's cool, drop that motherfucking cash out in my DM and I got you.
I appreciate you.
I got you. Yeah, it's no problem. Now, like I say, I know I've been here with y'all for a long damn time. So if anybody, that's in the chat or whatever, if you guys got questions, hit the question box right there. And if you want to ask Mama Azeen or Shaka Zulu a question, I'm pretty sure that they'll answer.
That's a fact.
That's for anybody. Yeah, that's right. I got the
y'all got a chance to shoot y'all shots right now.
Hey, this is it right here, y'all. How y'all gonna do it now? I mean, y'all got all these questions. Y'all better get it in now. If not, I'm going to let the husband and the wife do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they go one of them just popped up. I was going to say, y'all crazy. Y'all better get this damn work while you can.
When Caliber got his mother out, was they just were happy? Hell yeah, he was happy. Solar turned into a real hoe though. He didn't even throw a punch, a hand. He didn't even breathe on the nigga. He just took his ass whoop. He was like, I was out of line. And I deserve this, nigga. And Caliber just whooped his ass, knocked him down a couple times. We had to pick him up, wake him up.
True. So punk ass. Okay.
Well, took that ass over. He said he want to fight his bros, and I respect that though. He ain't no need to fight when we got all this information and all this motherfucking knowledge out here how to handle shit without having to go to fists, my nigga.
Listen,
I just thought it was funny, and I enjoyed the show, my nigga. It was like being a part of a movie, and you getting to watch it while you in the movie.
Right.
He was there for a month and a half. He experienced shit that a lot of people don't experience in a lifetime.
How did they treat Baby Elliot?
Baby Eliana was treated like a princess. She did better than anybody
We had
else.
to bow to her every time she came in the room. I mean, if she came in that motherfucker 100 times, you had to
She too,
motherfucking
bro. She
salute
in
her
and out that
ass.
room. She in and out that room all day. Every time she walked back, you gotta stand up and salute her, or you can.
Hey, Beyond, you gotta ask your questions to everybody.
She did get treated like a princess. We had to call her princess.
That little girl treated like royalty over there. He was treated like royalty. Eliana was treated like royalty. Everybody else was.
But I will say that the babies always got to eat first, though. They always made sure the babies ate. They had a ranking system when it came to getting.
They had an order of food how you eat. It was an order.
Women and children, or couples and children, are at the top.
There you go.
What happened was.
Hey, I'm gonna bust out the real everything else on Star 2 on my page too. So y'all really want to get? I got a whole program for y'all. I'm going through the list of every wife, and I'm breaking them down each one, and we're gonna take it day by day.
The stars.
Okay.
Star is a beautiful.
Star is a beautiful story, but it's a story behind it. Beautiful song, but it's a story behind it. How does Caliber feel about Fufu being passed around? He fucking don't care. He don't care at this point no more. He like, nigga, he's desensitized because he already know that. She like that nigga. She love that nigga. She said, I'm gonna call in, man. Shit, don't play, call in.
Oh my God. Okay, this is their question now. I'm gonna honor theirs then.
Oh man,
yeah.
When Nature Boy was like, nigga, that was like her daddy. She did whatever he told her. She did, nigga. If he told her to go drag that bitch back up here, she ain't leaving. She did it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Zoka loves that man. She looks up to him as if he is motherfucking the Messiah.
Oh my gosh, so it's really real. I see it's really real.
Did he ever? Well, oh, he don't like world, man. He don't like world.
You ain't gotta ask that question. You ain't gotta ask that question, dog. Just because of me reporting, you don't like it.
Man, you know what's crazy? He didn't even do weed while I was there. He stayed off. He didn't do weed. He only did liquor, nigga. That's his catalyst.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's just the liquor.
It ain't got nothing to do with no other drugs, nigga. He just like to drink. Nigga, alcoholic.
Really shows it.
Club for the drunk, y'all. He's a drunk. That's what it is. Did y'all see any homo activity with the men?
No homo activity whatsoever.
No
homo activity whatsoever. Now, one nigga did say he had, what was it, Kite?
Especially
God damn. He kind of was interested in me. But, you know, I don't really know how serious he was. What happened?
I mean, I would say there was kind of a homo moment.
Oh, yeah, but that's some other shit. Yeah. I talk about that later.
Did any of them?
What's Shaka sign? I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini sun with a Scorpio moon, and a Mercury in Taurus. My Venus is in Cancer. Check me out. I'm God.
I don't know if the men take any, like,
did
sperm?
Did any of the men take some downloads? What you mean by downloads? I need to know your definition of downloads first before I can answer that question.
Nature Boy's definition of, anally giving them the work.
Oh, no, I ain't never seen no shit like that. No, I would have been like, I'm out here. That would have been it.
Okay.
Everybody we out doing this shit. Let's go.
Say, man, I'm out of here. Okay. Does Caliber ever stand up for herself when it comes to his wife?
Well, she's not his wife.
She ain't his wife. She never was his wife. So why would he stand up to somebody that ain't his?
But hold on, because y'all said that y'all went to Vegas and stuff like that, and we seen them get married.
Yeah, he got married, but that's part of the script. We were supposed to get married too. Yeah, that was just to keep the dog off his ass. That was like he was trying to.
Clearly, she's not with him. She was Nature Boy, so clearly, like that was all just for the fact that because we call him Cole and because they call him a sex cult at that, they was like
trying to clear that up.
To show that these are independent relationships. That's all that was. Saving face.
It was got you. Dot his I's and cross his T's, and when the boys come. I think they'd all leave at that point.
I think they'd all go with it.
I don't even think he's that serious about it to take it that far, but
yeah, I mean,
Right.
I know because if he came out one day and gave a download and said, "This is why we have to kill ourselves," like I think they'd be like,
I think
"Okay."
a couple of them, damn sure they have some deep thought about it. It takes a couple days to process that shit.
I don't know. That's a hard one. I think it might. Some of them might. Some of them might. It depends.
Oh, I got one question that they didn't ask. When y'all were there, was there ever a time that like Aya, even mention her children or act like she missed her children?
Man, I didn't even know Aya had kids until you said that right now.
All right. Well, no, I never talked about her children. Only person that ever really talked about their children outside of Star was Malia. She expressed missing her son sometimes.
Yeah, because he told her one day, "I'll pay for you to go get him if you can go get him." And she was like, she wasn't even gonna try. She was like, "Fuck it, man. Fuck it."
Oh man, that's sad.
It's like you that serious about your kids? Then fuck it. I'll pay for you to go get him. You bring him back, and when you get him, I'll make sure y'all get back here. She didn't even break her motherfucking foot.
I think that because that was a test. At the end of the day, if she left, he was not gonna bring her back. That's why. Okay, they look malnourished because they're in a toxic environment. So that environment is draining.
They really under stress.
On top of the fact that they don't always eat.
Well, you can't eat when you're in stress. The body is just gonna fight or flight, right? So at the end of the day, they always in fight mode. So it's hard for them to intake food. So when you don't love yourself, you can't feed yourself. And that's the problem they have. They're not loving themselves, so they can't take in the food, and it's not gonna really nurture their body like it's supposed to. You're not getting the right amount of sleep. It's not that they're not getting food. It's just it's not doing what it's supposed to do because their body is constantly under attack. What happened between Nature Boy and Tron? I think Tron just outgrew the situation. I think Tron grew up, and he came there when he was like 19 or something. Now he's like 23. So I think Tron just he had to go and find himself, and he had to realize that by leaving there.
Yeah, and I just want to remind everybody that like most of the people over there are young.
They're young.
So they lack a lot of experience. So a lot of their experience is coming from this. So they're gonna have to learn, even if it takes them 5 years, that what's for them and what's not for them. So they're just young. And on top of that, they found somebody that's supposed to teach them and help them, and it's just fucked up. But they're young.
Nah, never that. Maybe they might do that in the tropics, but I don't think they do that.
Yeah, they only
in the tropics, we
only
did do that shit.
They only do that when they have enough hands.
Yeah, in the tropics, we did
and
that.
Actually, they don't actually go poo outside. They actually go inside. They only urinate outside. They don't.
They don't defecate outside by no trees. They do that shit in the house like the rest of the niggas. But they piss outside. The niggas piss outside. The women piss outside, of course. But nah.
The women piss outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we was at Carbonation the very first time, when they was at Palenque, Mexico, they told me that I had to go pee outside. I mean, but I'm not against that. I'm all for getting back to nature, so like it wasn't weird for me.
So you was gonna sit down on something, you just gonna squat?
Well, my nigga, you just find your favorite tree, my nigga. That's what they say. Go find your favorite tree.
Boy, this shit getting weird by the damn second.
Like, hey, nigga, this is my new spot over here. Like you just pick your spot and go to work.
Shit, now.
The first time, me personally, I left because they voted her out, and then another member that was with me, his name was KT at the time, Carrot Top.
So it's super.
They voted him out too. So I was like, and he kept telling me, "You need to stay and let them go." And I'm like, "Nigga, I came with them. I'm responsible for them. I'm leaving with them." And so I left. That's why I left the first time.
Damn good question right here.
Nature Boy
don't put no hands on no niggas. He ain't never raised it. They scared of him, so he don't got to do that with them.
Right. He just has to yell at them.
He bigger than them. He's stronger than them. Maybe that's why they now nervous. Because if you feed them good, they might whoop his ass. And they might joke.
Right. I've heard that before.
When I was there, I was eating and working out, nigga, and he told me, nigga, you need to stop. What is you doing this for?
We never stopped being poly.
We still poly. We ain't with that. That's it for us. We don't know no other way.
I like girls who like girls.
Wow. Good question.
Why did
she ran away several times.
Yeah, which time you talk about?
Several times.
Yeah, the first time she ran away, we was in California. And she
when
left.
we were there, she
about my
only
chart.
actually ran away one time.
Yeah, that was the only time she actually ran away.
She tried to run away.
Zoko would grab that ass and take her back to the Jeep.
Right,
She doing all this stuff pregnant. How the hell is she doing all this? Because you make it seem like she a fool with them hands.
First off, Zoko.
No, she just a fool pig because she an Aries, first of all.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, Zoka, like we say, Zoka is all for the kingdom, and I'm gonna be honest, and it's sad. Like I said, that baby is not being given love at all in that environment because they keep calling a toxic and demon, and then the same man made her take 6 shots that day. Like he made this girl take 6 shots of tequila.
Movie stupid.
Of tequila, you feel me? So at that point, it's like I really, in my heart, how I felt like she was ready to give up on that child already. Like she didn't care if that child live or die. So then at that moment, she'll do anything. And she'll go fight
Man,
somebody.
she wanted to take them shots. I went up there and I'm taking shots with the women too. When I come in, I'm saying take a shot with all the women too. We up there looking like, nigga, what the fuck?
That's why I think Zoka, because at the end of the day,
Zoka's
when
going
you're
out. She's the youngest one out of the females.
when you're being manipulated to they're being manipulated, I have to give them a benefit of the doubt that it's their environment. So if I was to save them from that environment, their perspective get changed. So that's why she was hooked up because she's pregnant with this child, and I really want to, she like she's not a horrible person. She's just making bad choices.
She just got bad management, man. She got a bad pimp. She got a bad pimp right there. She got one that ain't a thriller.
You gotta blame all of these people's characteristics on their leader because they're only following.
It's just gorilla pimping going on. It's a lot of niggas out here gorilla pimping. Ain't nobody doing nothing about these niggas. It's just funny that they just chose this nigga. I guess they're leading Messiah.
I guess y'all know she asked her.
Man, Tron not here right now with us. To be honest, even not too far up the street, but I take care of them. Niggas need something, nigga. I keep in line with all of them. Tay, Tron, who else there? Boomy, all of us, nigga. We all still keep in contact, nigga. When niggas need something, nigga, we all hit each other. You know what I'm saying?
People thought Tron was in Vegas.
Nah, Tron out here in Atlanta right now.
Oh, whoa. Okay, that's what's up right there. That's dope.
It's real. Like, niggas, when I see niggas, it's real. And I study them too. You know what I'm saying? I take the time to see who real and who not. Tron got a lot of goodness in him. You know what I'm saying? That Nature Boy just neglected. You know what I'm saying? He didn't nurture him in the right way. And they just need to be nurtured over there. They just need some love. And it take a person who know how to love and who know how to give big love to motherfuckers that's been big hurt.
And I just want to add
and I feel like that's the reason why they come to us, because they really see that we genuine and that we real out here. And we ain't playing no games like he playing. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to add that bringing awareness is doing something, because what's done in the dark comes to light. So all we can do right now is just let everybody else know what's going on down there. At the end of the day, people are going to make their own choices.
Starting to sound like me.
Wow.
So this is just an opportunity for us to expose what's going on so people can make a better judgment and not just... But the Zoka sleeping H boy, so like we said,
Man, I think
first off, we all saw when H boy took everybody. She concluded. Remember, y'all saw that, right? Where he made everyone be his wife. Okay, so yes, the women will go with H boy and then go back with their husband. Like we know this. Can we get?
And that night we was all drinking. He slept with a lot of them. Once her name went down, we knew the script. See, only the go out team know the script, because he gonna tell y'all, listen, nigga, this is what we're doing. This is how we're going. And we try to figure out the best way to make it happen.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to do, I said, hey, let's get some tequila. Let's turn up all the way. That's what you're trying to do, my nigga. Hey, let's not play no game.
Whoa.
Let's bypass the wine and let's get fucked up. That's what we're trying to do. So we go out and we get the tequila. The go out team, we pick what the fuck we bring to the house. They just tell us what they need. We go pick out brands, whatever. So we picked up tequila that day. We was like, nigga, that's what we doing, tequila. Fuck it. And he like, nigga, everybody taking shots.
So yes, we already know this 4th of July is because Nature Boy was flirting with Sybil.
Facts. But it wasn't just Sybil. It was a lot of the women, because like I said, she was supposed to have been drunk by that time.
He was mostly drunk. I saw him grab Sybil ass in front of Eliana sitting right there.
Hey, that's a good question. I don't know. That's why he wants Zoka to get rid of the baby, because it might be his. That's kind of how he did with Ephraim the first time too. Like, nah, nigga, you can't keep this baby, because it might be a chance it might be his. That nigga don't want no more babies, probably.
Are any of the women in love with each other? I'm sure.
I'm sure Ephraim and Aya, they talk about that shit all the time. They had their little secret relationship, passing letters and shit.
Wow. I would have never imagined that right there.
Yeah, but they did have a
relationship. Like, they was in love with each other. They like passing notes to each other and telling each other how they loved each other and how they.
Yes, we had to sneak out.
Yeah, we snuck out, man. We had to plan that shit.
We really had to.
The owner of the house, Anna, one to help us leave, because our Uber was taking forever, and we was trying to everybody was watching us at that time, and we couldn't get away because our Uber was taking forever to pull up. So she was like, nigga, I had to break it down and just trust her and like tell her the whole story, like, nigga, this what happened, nigga. And she was like, fuck that, y'all gotta leave right now. She drove her car down the street. She told us to go down this little path, take the baby in this way, nigga, come down here. I'll meet y'all at the end of the path, jump in the car. We already had our room and shit booked, so we was already good. You know what I'm saying? She just took us to the hotel. We ended up kicking it with her all day, and then they finally realized we was gone, and we all out to eat, right? We chilling, and they call us like, we know y'all left. Where y'all at?
Oh wow. Oh wow. So you gotta sneak away. Gotta sneak away from the club.
He didn't want us to make because he didn't want to get your daughter. So we was like, all right, man, we respect that. I ain't gonna trip. I don't give a fuck, whatever, nigga. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I kept telling nigga, nah, I'm cool. I want to leave, period. And he tried to sit there and talk to me for a whole hour. He thought he had won me over, so he went to her, was like giving her the thumbs up, like, yeah, I got him. He cool now. He calm. And but then, nigga, I was like, nigga, I was already over it when he lied.
Oh wow.
No, we had pretty planned on leaving.
No, Sybil never had sex with me.
Yeah, no,
I'm sure she had that. Maybe before they went to jail or something. No. I don't know.
We were smashing Bambi. We weren't there.
I don't know Bambi.
So.
Right.
That's my bro right back.
Mac J crazy. Yeah, that's my brother, man. He's crazy, man. That's Mac J, man. This is my sister right here, Miracle B right here. When the wild get fast.
I think they do because they already know what they get. They already know what if you gonna go over here and be with another nigga, these niggas ain't getting no pussy, so the minute you go, no, they won't.
Well, they got passed back when they.
It was real uncomfortable though. When we first got back.
Well, nobody fucked when he made the women like Malia, Aya, and that fruit couple up with like Pisces, Tron, and what's it called? First off, I was so like I watched them. First off, Aya and Tron are in the closet, sleeping on opposite ends.
No, but Malia and Price fucked that man because I was laying next to him. They fucked. Yes, they fucked. Remember, and then that's when we had the meeting and all that shit. He was like, "This feel about it, feel about it." Nigga, tell everybody. Nigga, I was right there. I was like, first it was rubbing feet, nigga. Then I was like, okay, nigga. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck else we got to do, nigga? It's a bunch of motherfuckers in the room, nigga. I'm fucking body entertainment on.
I never didn't want to sleep next to them, and they wasn't even sleeping next to each other.
Yeah.
Wow. So who did they?
It was interesting, man. It was interesting because he was like, you would think that that's what they wanted, but the niggas was just more so like, nigga, we just need to listen, So when he throw it to us, we gonna take it, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it was with the men. After me talking to him and really getting to know him, it was just basically like, nigga, what else we gonna do?
Damn. So let me ask, what woman aside from Velvet, like which woman was around him the most? Like you would see.
It's Aya, Malia, and Efru is his squad. They the ones that's right there with him every step of the way because to him, those are his women. And nobody can have them. Even if he passed it to you for a second, they coming back to him. So at the end of the... Go ahead. Yeah, it's like that about Sybil, but Sybil, he never crossed the line with her yet to make her like official where she could hang around like every single day like that. Was Velvet underneath the restraining order at the time of the 40s? Like, no. She was that nigga's wife. She was preparing to be his wife at that time.
No, like she said, she already expressed in her life the other day that until that moment of 4th of July, she thought he was monogamous. And that was the first time in her awareness that she saw him stepping outside of that.
Okay, so the part where it was explained, where Velvet said that that Aya was holding the baby and he was having sex with her, was that a real account? Like
that was I think that was in Palenque when she first had the baby. That was in Palenque. I'm sure that was a real account because I don't see nobody.
Oh man, see this shit is going, man.
But he looked at it as like all of them his wives, so like why would it be weird for one of his other wives to hold the baby by That's just my perspective. I don't know what he thinks, but in me personally, I probably do some shit crazy like that too. I ain't gonna lie. If you all my wives thinking you hold one baby, you hold my top nigga.
I mean, personally, if my sister's about to be intimate, and I'm not gonna be intimate with them, I'm gonna take the baby. Like that's just courtesy. Why you about to hold?
But she was holding the baby because she was getting rest after she just had the baby. So who else was there to hold the baby? He was like, shit, hold the baby, nigga, let me get it. I don't know.
I'd rather fuck that than my sister get hurt. Like shit, if I'm gonna be in there.
But not if you tired and you just went through labor. You You ain't gonna be thinking like that. You gonna be like, nigga, I want to get some sleep. Hold this baby.
I want to rest.
Yeah,
I want to rest.
Thinking like that. I want to rest, nigga. Fuck you and that nigga. Y'all do whatever the fuck y'all. I'm getting sleep. Nah, and he probably was like, I'm not about to bother her either, nigga. Fuck you, she knows what the fuck.
So did he ever instruct y'all? Did he ever instruct y'all not to talk to me, or did he say like, "Yo, don't talk to this motherfucker"? Yeah.
Not to talk to anybody.
Oh, anybody.
You gotta talk to family. You gotta talk to friends. If they weren't in Carbonation, you were not allowed to communicate with them.
Yeah.
Period.
But then we started seeing the fuck shit. We started seeing him doing goofy shit like that. He called his son up and, you know, hey son, and nigga, your son ain't here, nigga. We all looking at it. And then he go off on Captain Sound. The Sounds want to go, you know, do something for his daughter.
No fights. Nature Boy
No
didn't
fight.
That nigga was not about that. He only beat women. That nigga don't fight no men.
Oh wow.
He talk all that rah shit about how he make niggas bow down, all that. Nigga, anybody bow down when you got more? When you got
don't know where they're at.
Man, I miss
They ain't gonna say they don't supposed to say nothing like that. That ain't even a part of the script. You know what I'm saying? That ain't part of the script, y'all. That's why I don't ask questions like that.
No men had sex while we was present in Carbonation. No men had sex.
No man has sex.
You know, they had some gay moments probably when y'all had on live, but that's just to keep y'all entertained. I don't really think Ice really like niggas.
So in the moment when Nature Boy told us he wasn't the Messiah, it's like, bruh, you spend all these days telling us
Oh,
about
I
ourselves.
flipped. I lost my shit when he told me that. Because it was just me and him in there. And I'm like, nigga, you got us fucked up. You got everybody in here thinking that you would.
Yeah, remember when he said, I'm just regular? Like,
Oh, yeah. He said, I'm just a regular nigga. I'm the messenger. I'm just here to pass the message. He's like, you mad at me? He said, you can't hold me to that. I ain't the Messiah. I said, nigga, you talking about these 3 C's and all these 3 P's and all this shit. Nigga, you ain't practicing none of it. I said, you had the opportunity to do it and you failed, my nigga. So how you gonna preach to me this nigga was on my head every day. Nigga, about not knowing the knowledge, about not being a spiritual person, about not being this and not being that. And the minute you had the opportunity to show me how to be that nigga, you failed. So I can't look to you no more, nigga, because you can't teach me nothing. Because you failing at the same shit you said I'm failing at. So at the end of the day,
It's like we were
the blind leading the blind. Nigga,
the role he chose to be. If you choose to be the Messiah, you do not have an opportunity. You don't have the opportunity to be fucked up. No, like if you're the Messiah, that means you mastered yourself to a point where you're not gonna fuck up like that. So we're only holding him to this word. Now, when he says, "I'm not the Messiah,"
I was like, yes.
I'm not about to
finally, this nigga told the truth. I was like, finally, you told the truth.
Right, we do this, but now you know.
And that's what he said. I said, nigga, now it's time for me to go isolate away from carbonation. I gotta go.
Right. So I know you see this question right here.
Stay here. And then he tried to offer me bail, but like, nigga, you know, I can see her bad. Next time she give you some money, you go ahead and fuck her. And I'm like, nigga, I'm not here for pussy. I didn't come here for pussy. I brought pussy with me, nigga. I didn't come here for that.
Right.
I came here for real shit, nigga. I came here for a real movement, my nigga, because I felt like this is the only motherfucker to answer the phone calls. That's the problem with it. That's why Nature Boy got so much respect. They got so much people following him, because he's the only nigga out here that they can go to. You can't call Yada. You can't call Light. You can't call none of these niggas out here that's in this conscious. You can't pick up the phone and get none of these. But Nature Boy will answer that motherfucking phone. So that's the problem. When y'all can figure out how to get other niggas to pick up the phone, then you can get rid of niggas like him.
Right. Okay.
If I'm reaching out for help and there ain't nobody to help me, and the only nigga that's here to help me is him, nigga, I'm going easy trying shit. So, and that's how I looked at it in my perspective, and how I came up with my reasons for why I did what I did. It's because there was nobody else. I went to everybody else.
Right.
The Pharaoh. I went to them niggas. There was nobody else answering my phone calls.
So when you went to him to ask a question, or
like, nigga, I got bread to invest. I got money. I got whatever we need. Nigga, let's get it done. Nigga, let's unite. Nigga, let's really do this shit. I came to the niggas like, nigga, what is y'all doing? Y'all offering jobs? Y'all offering? Give me something. Put me on. Give me a way to change my situation. Help me, nigga, to help myself. Nigga, y'all niggas say y'all out here doing it, and y'all the niggas really doing it. Well, y'all want us to step away from somebody else to give us something in place of that. If not, we gonna have an empty void, and nobody's gonna have nowhere to go to. Period. We're gonna get back to the drawing board. Because at the end of the day, when you leave there, that's what you at. Back to the drawing board, trying to figure it out again, all over. That's where Velvet at. That's where all the other. That's where Tron at. That's where they at. They trying to figure it out right now. But they young and they got time. Cause they all in their early 20s, so they can get this shit. It's easy.
So this question, with any of them, did they get to speak to their families? Did he allow for that to happen?
Like I said, he gave out a general rule to everybody.
There's still people reaching out to
I mean,
their
people
families.
do it. However, the rule was you're not allowed, you're not supposed to. People did it. Like Sybil, because she got in trouble one day. Sybil got in trouble one day because she was in contact with her family.
When she found out one of her family members died, Sounds was in contact with his daughter, and he got reprimanded for contacting her. And but he's doing it, so that's why they feel like they can do it, because it's the leadership. At the end of the day, they only doing what they see him doing, and they only trying to, you know what I'm saying? Tron was a reflection of every time y'all was seeing Tron, because he was fucking. Tron was. Go ahead.
I pinned that comment right there, and I did it because I wanted to ask you: was that going to be a possibility with you and Mama Azeen? Would you start your own?
I mean, one time, because when I really first was like really rocking with him, he told me to start my own shit, and that's why I've been on that mission since then. You know what I'm saying? I've never stopped that. That's always been the mission since day one, is to have our own shit.
Okay.
Like, it's not a lot of real niggas out here that's real about this mission. It's a lot of niggas who's faking it and out here acting like they really about it. When you pull up on it, you find that out. You know what I'm saying? You can't find that on the internet until you pull up on a nigga and really see what they really about and how they really live.
Nature Boy expressed that he wasn't a Messiah when Shaka confronted him
about pulling his dick out on her.
That's when he was like, I fuck up, I still have my shit. And it was like, no, you don't get that.
No, you don't get that because you excited. You that master.
You tell us every day you passionate, so you don't get the opportunity. He even admits like alcohol being his catalyst and stuff like that. So
the nigga was opened up because it was like a real nigga moment. Nigga, it's like, nigga, you gonna eat it. You gonna tell it all.
He was trying to make sense of his actions, trying to make it downplay.
He tried to tell me the last thing he tried to make sense. He was my catalyst, and that he was exposing me, that she was my weakness, and he had to be the one to expose it because there was nothing else that he can get me on. He's like, nigga, you can beat me in everything else, my nigga. So the only thing that I could do was the person close to you, my nigga, and that's how the universe works. I'm like, nigga, you got me fucked up. You still failed the test.
So did he not ever speak about, like the guys like Loyal and Pisces that are up under him? Did he ever say, well, hey, man, y'all need to go get a job or anything like that? He never.
They don't believe in that shit. They don't believe in work. They don't believe in that shit.
This is some weird shit right here. I'm glad we're getting all of it.
Their currency is their information.
So do y'all believe this? Do y'all think Sybil wanted to be the queen or the chiefess?
She wanted to be definitely side by side.
Right next to him. That's what she was going to be right there next to him. That's what. Now,
you can tell.
With Eliana, I think she also wanted.
I mean, she expressed it. It wasn't just that. She expressed that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
she just wanted to do it the right way. She wanted Nana G to bless her with her blessing, like, okay, you can enter in this relationship because she wanted her to, not because he wanted her to. That's what Sybil wanted, but Nana wasn't about to do that.
So why do you think that, aside from Nana not wanting to do that, why do you think that it didn't go down like that? Because Nana got beat up in the circle and all that stuff. Like, why did
was going to leave and he wanted to keep the baby there?
Well, you have to understand. I've had conversations with her. So we have to understand that she was promised. She was promised things before she went there. She was promised a monogamous relationship. Remember, he went all into why he's monogamous now. So that's the pretense that she was on when she walked into that relationship. So that's all that was. She thought.
Super fact. Yes, Loyal was working hard to prove that he was loyal to the club, but he would do whatever it took. Loyal was the nigga that talked about the motherfucking smoothie. Loyal was the nigga who was ready to drink the smoothie.
Oh my God, man. This is just too much, man. This is just too much shit right here, man.
Loyal was the nigga ready to take the smoothie.
Oh, that's a great question right there from Miss Joanne right there.
It wasn't necessarily a denounce. It was more like just cut off communication.
Yeah, because she still communicated with her family while we was there, It's just all about how you are as a person, how he treats you. If you fall for that shit, he gonna ride your ass to the
I couldn't talk to my family until I was in the park.
But that's because you wasn't bold enough to do it in front of him and let it.
Well, I guess, yeah, I wasn't bold enough. I'm not about to that.
Nobody was not bold enough
to sit there and let this man yell at me for 3 hours.
He was doing it anyway.
Pretty much. That's why I say y'all gotta tighten up. Y'all better tighten up the questions while we got them over here. Say, do the men? Okay, yeah. He already said that. It ain't.
Damn. Y'all want them to fuck so bad.
Great question.
I ain't take.
He never did that shit around us.
Oh,
Let me tell y'all. No.
Oh, wait. She got one. No, she got one. It was at the airport.
Flying from California to Vegas, went to the airport, and his attire had me weak. Okay, because he's wearing that long ass,
That
dress.
brown
That brown dress thing. He had his head wrap on, he had his feet sandals on, and I'm sitting here like, we walking in the airport, people gonna look at us like this man thinks he's like the Messiah or real. And we all his disciples following him. I'm sitting there in the back like, I don't want to be a part of this.
did he have those brown? Did he have those brown shoes on? The Air Babajis? Did he have those on?
No, he probably had. No, he had on the Birkenstocks. No, he didn't have the Birkenstocks. He probably had on some Shacks. He liked Shacks. He liked Skechers. He liked Shaq because he took us all to buy the Skechers. I'm like, nigga, I ain't wearing a pair of Skechers my whole life.
I just thought that whole attire was funny.
We bought some Air Babajis at the Skechers store.
We wanted the attention.
Not the Babajis, yo. Not the Air Babajis.
Hey, we had the Jesus Walk slippers on. Everybody had them on.
This shit is going the other way, man. I knew this is the type of shit that how everybody else feel, but they not gonna express themselves like y'all are. That's why I'm sitting here dying, like laughing.
Y'all know what STDs or HIV? I mean,
man,
know of the members possibly that show signs of possibly having an STD or possibly HIV or anything like that.
I did watch videos of Carbonation. I've seen a lot of them express that they've had herpes or something like that before. So I knew that they all, I figured that they all went there for healing. That's what they went there to get healed. Whether they got healed or not, probably not. But yeah, I mean, I was aware that some of them had those things. However, I can't, so I'm not worried about anybody else's general area.
I didn't get one day, I hadn't thought about it. I seen the videos too. But then one day it got real. When the baby had got a fever, and then this nigga woke everybody up at the crack of dawn and was like, nigga, nobody feed my baby off they spoon no more. I don't want to see nobody feeding my, I don't know what the fuck y'all got in y'all mouths and all y'all play, but my baby got a fever and somebody did it. And that's when I was like, oh, we can't eat off the spoons? Nigga. Whoa, this shit real? I was like, oh, they wasn't lying on the internet? Oh, nigga, I was like, in my mind, I was freaked out. I was like, oh, nigga, is it in the water?
Eliana, I'm not sure. I mean, when we hang out, when we went out with them, that one time to the beach, she had money in her wallet. I would think that's loyal. Yeah, I think she's loyal. Well, at that time, she had access to something at that time until towards the end, where he stopped trusting her. She just stopped giving her access.
Whenever she act up, he cutting her ass off.
This is a golden question right here. This might be the question of all questions right here.
That was a big thing, though. That was just when they had got to California, and they was trying to stay low key because Dad didn't know how that was going to play out. So we was definitely, and I definitely told him to stay off the radar when he was in California, so nobody knew he was there. That's why he was over there with the Asians.
Right. Okay. I get that. So I mean, was he acting nervous and stuff, or was? I know
the nigga was a nervous wreck there. Nigga, he thought everybody.
That's why the rules was no top school money.
No social media.
People are looking for him. Right? They have to be OP. Only 2 people were allowed on the porch at a time. Mind you, we got this Airbnb. Okay, we booked this Airbnb, and they charged per person after 3 people. They was charging $10 a head, and I was like, I don't want to pay another $300, for his room. So I only put 2 people were staying there, even though it was a 3-bedroom house. But yeah, only
we put four people.
Four people.
Yeah,
so only 2 people were allowed on the balcony at a time. We had to go. There was a park across the street. We could only walk to the park 2 at a time, so we didn't cause too much.
I don't know what happened to Pice Nose. Pice didn't fight nobody when I was there. Pice didn't. Nobody wants Pice, little guy. He's a little small guy.
He threw that motherfucking chicken sandwich down though. I seen him throw that chicken sandwich down though. Threw that motherfucker down. Up at Chick-fil-A, I think it was. He threw that motherfucker down like he had food for days or something. Say, while y'all were there meeting about Velvet's vaginal discharge problem, if so, what did he say?
I want to say this, right? got a lot of diseases circulating around them, and nobody go to the doctors, or nobody, go get tested to see.
Because he can talk all that shit he want about Velvet leaving and coming back and giving him shit. But when did you ever go get cleared from the first shit she gave you? If she gave you something the first time and she left again, she got tested, and she came back with paperwork, and you still got it, nigga. So when did you get clean, my nigga?
At the end of the day, even whether or not she came there with something or not,
she got it every time she came back.
You had sex with her. And men could carry it and not give themselves to carry it. And then you have sex with other women, they pass it around, and now it's circulating, and nobody's getting healed. And so it's just staying within the community.
It's in the community. So every time somebody leaves to go get healed and come back, nigga, you gonna get it anyway because anybody sleeping with you got it.
Wow. That's all I can say on that one. I'm keeping it moving on that thing right there. Good, great. No, they say he didn't dress up like that. He wasn't doing no. Shaka would have clowned the shit out of his ass. He would have been there with that shit on.
What?
See? Did anyone else besides Malia and Velvet try to escape?
Nah, no one else tried to escape.
Nah, Kite had left one time. He left. He was like, I'm over this shit. Kite left. And he got mad at me because I sent Kite some money to help him see his daughter and shit. Because Kite wanted to see his daughter. And I slid Kite some bread. Me and her was in the closet politicking with the phone and then shooting bread to niggas. You know what I'm saying? We shoot Kite some money to go see his kid. And he was mad as fuck at me. Called the whole
I will say that.
And I was just like, yeah, nigga, I sent that nigga some money, like, fuck it, nigga. He was just like, nigga, you taking away from the family. Why you giving money to these niggas when they leaving the family? I'm like, nigga, I gave you money when you wasn't my family, nigga. So what's the difference? And then that's when he was like, you right. I see you got to take off. I can't even be mad at you. He got it, it was over. He didn't really say too much to me, but he just kind of bashed me in front of the women. But together, when we was by ourselves, it was like, I'm my bro, you doing this shit, like, nigga, like, we was hand in hand sometimes, but then it was like, you talk to these women bad about me, bro.
They don't pick the Airbnbs.
He got a team for that. He don't do nothing but sit back and relax. He teaches y'all on the internet. That's his job. He's the teacher, and everybody else is the workers.
He don't teach nobody in this chat. They don't go for that shit. We don't fuck with that motherfucker.
Trying to get that out.
Oh, see, that same thing, same question. Hold on, same question about the dress up.
I never seen that nigga in that suit, though.
All that dress up stuff. Hold on.
Hey, man, y'all know this shit is a reality TV show. We all a part of it, nigga. So we just need to go on and get our check. Because we all out here need a check. So I'm like, nigga, we got. Hey, but nigga, if y'all really want to know how this money gets, like, nigga, y'all listen, nigga. It's movie deals on the line.
There's movie deals.
Movie deals on the line. It's TV show deals on the line, my nigga. It's just all about who want to play their part.
I see now. So whoever wants
often in Atlanta to do to let's set it up, BET, all of them, they ready.
That is a great question right here.
What they say?
I mean, yeah, like I said, they have moments where things are cool. Like, there was moments where it was enjoyable to be there, and they had a lot of moments where I was like, this shit didn't.
Yeah, he took that shit
too serious. There's not enough joy in this house.
He took that shit too serious. Like, he really like niggas. He felt like he was a real ass celebrity, nigga. Like, we had to protect him when he was out. Like, we had to protect the baby. Like niggas was really trying. Like, he felt really pressed. Like, niggas were after him.
Everybody want to know this. Everybody want to know.
Yeah, True, man. Okay, I gotta be honest right now and talk about True.
It's True, aka Gritty.
Because True made my heart hurt. Because the way he treats his baby hurt my heart. Because there'd be nights, the couples all slept on the room, and the baby wakes up like damn near the same time every day crying, for whatever reason they crying. And I would wake up to hear True telling my baby to shut up, and I could hear him smacking him. And I'm thinking like, damn, why are you hitting this baby right now like that? Like, he's telling him, shut up, smacking him, and I'm like, don't even.
But that's because of his management. That's what he taught us. Because that's what he trying to teach me there. Oh, you need to whoop it out of him, put him in the room by himself and shit. That shit didn't work. I could do that shit to myself.
That shit was hard.
I was like, fuck this shit, nigga. They was gonna be mad at me, nigga. I just had to get yelled at me one day. I had him all in the room. Nigga, I'm like, y'all don't even got kids. Don't tell me how to raise no fucking kid, nigga. And he got mad, like, why you even entertaining these little niggas? And I'm like, you're right.
This question right here.
No, they
right
don't. He don't
here.
take no money. That nigga is for real. He don't take no money.
Honestly, I feel like he only takes donations.
He only takes donations. He don't take no money.
An actual paycheck. Now he in the system again. On top of the fact that his baby mama probably gonna try to put
he ain't got no account. He ain't got nothing. He don't got nothing. He is off the radar 100% except on social media. He ain't got no account. He barely got an ID.
There go another one for your face. They spelled it wrong. Like which of the East, but it say which women have Velvet had sex with.
Oh, I got it. It's all good, baby. We know your intentions.
I'm waiting on Mama Azeen for this one right here, boy.
Hey, what's the question?
Donations and fraud.
The question was, which women do you think or that you know of that Velvet had sex with?
Oh, and they reworded the question.
I literally said, I feel like Velvet should answer this question in her life. However, I guess we're gonna ask my opinion. I feel like she had sex with I think she had sex with like all of them. Probably.
I say all of them.
If not, she's probably present for them because I just know that she's probably not going to do them. She probably was present for all of them if she wasn't engaged.
So she don't want to be in a polygamous relationship, but like Cootie.
Well,
no.
Let's I'm gonna use her words.
Yes,
She said, I don't like polygamy with Nature Boy because he did it fucked up.
And he did it nasty.
Now I feel like
that does not mean she doesn't like polygamy.
Presented with the right person, with the right, energy behind it, she could be open with it. But with Nature Boy, he did it fucked up for her. So she said, I can never do it with him.
This is some shit.
Yeah.
I ain't think they ever did no stuff like that.
I mean, also,
but they talked about that a lot over there. They talked about that. They pretty open with their sexuality. I thought everybody knew that. Bell was
Yeah, that's the thing that I wanted to know about right there too.
Never. I was shocked too. I thought the same thing. I was expecting some shit like that to happen when I was there too, but no. It got close. The closest it ever got was that night when we was in that room and that shit went down when everybody came out and was watching. That was the closest night it got to some orgy shit.
But did you see that look in Sabelle's eye? Did Sabelle look like she was?
I seen that.
Come on, Mama Zing now. Come on, Mama Zing now.
I think we spent a lot of meetings asking, telling women y'all want Shaka. So I'm like,
it's a lot of niggas like hours, man. Hours.
I don't care what these women are saying. They've all had a lot about this man because man, look at we gotta look at Shaka's body compared to all other men's body. They about no bigger than my wrist, okay? They ain't got no type of muscle on their bones. Like, come on now. We all have to act like Shaka came in there with arms and pecs. He had a six-pack. None of them have that. So it was like, of course y'all looking at Shaka like.
But not only that, they really feminine though. Like the women was not secure with none of them niggas. They said that during the meetings, like, you niggas, we don't feel secure with none of you niggas. If I had to have one of you niggas protect me, I don't feel protected by none of you niggas.
So do you think he was intimidated by you, Shaka? Like on
and if a nigga tell me I can wear certain clothes around the house, nigga, that means he's intimidated, nigga. He tell me my energy too big to be walking around, nigga, with nigga. So I had to start dressing bummy as hell. First I was there with everything, nigga. I was in there shining on their ass because I'm like, nigga, I don't know none of you motherfuckers. I'm here helping you motherfuckers with anything. Say to me, right? And I'm wondering why he letting all his little minions talk shit anyways at first. But I ate that shit and I let it be.
Y'all need to tell me what chapter in the book she talked about fucking in the kitchen because that never happened.
I gotta find it.
Read that chapter.
If somebody else said it was in the class,
I read it. Hey, look, I read it live, and that's what we was tripping off of. Because I'm like, why? Because I like, okay, now I understand like when people write books, how like they're real illustrative, articulative, with certain points or whatever. So as graphical as she explained that kind of told me that she been drinking a little bit and that was in her head. That's why when you said what you said about the situation with her, you didn't just say it because that's something that you thought of. You said it because it was something that you felt. You
Right.
felt, you noticed something, okay?
Right.
That's why you said, well, I was kind of waiting on her to come on in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna come on up in there. I'm already with my boy, but now if you feeling some kind of way, we just all just go
Yeah,
do
because
it. Like,
he came in, the door was wide open. We don't close no doors, so the door is wide open. He come in the room after they didn't summon him to come in there. He come in the room, close the door, like, oh my God, these niggas can't take this shit. Oh, they wild, they can't take it, nigga. He closed the door, run out there, he get on their ass. What the fuck y'all doing in the hole? He come back in there with us, he like, damn, these niggas is too young. I'm sitting there on the bed like King Dingley.
He was like, no, this is what he said to me. He was like, why y'all watching him have sex with his wife? No, he's like, why y'all watching him fuck his wife? Y'all want to join him? Y'all want to be a part of it? That's what it became.
So he took advantage of the situation. He wanted to see who was trying to get in on action. He was like, Star, you was in line. You want some of that, Star? You was really amped up. He said y'all was in the hallway protesting. Like this nigga can't get no pussy.
Look at a lot of detail in them, like a lot of detail. And she I don't think she really exaggerated much.
Nah.
Honestly, reading that book,
She left out a
I
lot
was
of
there
detail.
for half of it, and it was like she fucked up. I'm like, let me rewrite this shit. Okay, but anyway.
But I know why she fucked up in that book and had some grammatical motherfucking errors, because we came out on that live and beat her to the punch. So she had to rush that book now because we came out and told everything. We didn't know she had a book, but now when she seen, oh shit, they let the cat out the bag before me, she had to speed through that motherfucker to get it done and get it out as soon as possible.
wow.
Because we had came out and we told it all in those lives. And then like when we got to Atlanta, we all came to Terry, all of us. That was the women's idea. They all came to me. I was against it. I was like, man, I ain't about to do that shit. That's all shit going on live. And then I was like, look, let's just turn up. I was at first. I was a little nervous. I'm like, most niggas don't go live against this nigga, so I was like, nah, I ain't gonna go with this nigga. I know he gonna try to play the internet game with me, and I'm gonna be too real. So I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. Then they was all like, well, we need this. Star said she needed it, and Terry said she needed it, and so me and Azeen was like, shit, we good, but fuck it, let's go ham, let's tell it all. And then I got some liquor, nigga, and I wanted everybody to have their shot, nigga. We got turned up. But that's why she rushed through that book though, because we told it all in 3 days. We was together. We told it all, and she thought she was gonna be able to take her turn on that book. Nah, bitch, you gotta get it out now, because it won't be.
Wow.
We would have waited another week.
Because I noticed, like, how she just switched the whole narrative over, and I was like, damn, you painted Mama Azeen in, like, one of the worst damn lights. Like, look here, before I knew her, before I knew Star or any damn body, I knew who you was, because on Instagram. I was like, oh, that's dude right there. Okay, all right, word, okay. I'm like, okay, word. That was something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I seen. So you say she rushed to do this shit. So you didn't feel that same kind of energy?
We trying to figure out, like, why is there so many corrections? Why is there so many fucking mistakes in the book? And I put my mind together, like, when that shit came out, she rushed through it and just put it out how it was. Oh, I gotta hurry up and get this done because they taking it. Our video went 55,000 views.
When I was reading it, like, there was a part in the book where I realized I felt like she typed this up and sent this to somebody to explain to them a story, because she had something in there where it was like, don't let me forget to show you the receipts about something. But
she was talking about Kevin then. That's what she was talking about.
I felt like she typed that shit up on her phone or her tablet.
But I think she was there taking notes, because how the fuck do you remember everybody's face was so fucking well?
That's the point that
I'm like, nigga, you was the motherfucker in there that came for the story, and and that's why she kept putting it off on Azeen. Azeen was the snake in the room, but no, nigga, it was her. She was the one in there taking notes, being the motherfucking mandated reporter.
See, y'all son, and look here, right? Y'all son, like y'all king, the little small king, right?
Yeah.
He peeped game as much as he was reaching for.
Every time I would touch that nigga, he'd run.
I got a video on my phone.
I got a video. I got videos.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He had baby Ellie, Ja, and my baby in this box, and Nature Boy was pulling them around the room. And the whole time, my baby was screaming, like, he's like, get me away from this man.
You see him leaning.
Every time Nature Boy was in the room, my baby started crying. Every time he heard his voice, he would run. Come closer to me. Like,
he wouldn't even let that nigga touch him. He would run from that nigga.
not like.
It took him a minute, and then one time he did go to it, but he still wasn't like sure. He was just like,
yeah, he gave him a little fist bump, but he was still like.
He started off with a little finger, nigga, like, you see.
And see, then this ain't no download or none of that stuff, but just I want you to always remember that because both of y'all are younger than me, but children identify with all innocence.
Absolutely.
So at the same time, in the duality, they also identify, you feel me, with all bad things, anything associated with what's bad.
We realize that too, because
that's that energy.
We've been talking about that, like, while we was there. You know, I would put her up on game, like, when everybody was drinking, I sit her down, like, look, watch these niggas and how they act while they drunk, nigga. I'm never getting drunk. I play like I got drunk, nigga. I would sit back and I'd be like, look, sit on the couch with me. Watch that, right? Watch how they act when they're not drunk. Watch how on 4th of July, I sat her down on the couch. We sat there, we watched everybody play out there. We and her just sat on the couch, nigga. We just watching everybody get drunk. And I admit was the motherfucking bartender, and they was getting everybody fucked up. And we just we just watching demons play out in this room, nigga. And we just see how everybody really is when they drunk and when they not. And we got to see the difference between them. And we got to peep a whole lot of shit there, nigga. It was wild.
True looked like he had a whole Judy fly in that motherfucker there. I bet you was in that motherfucker like this way.
Man, true, weird, man. He a weirdo, man. He want to be Nature Boy bad, but he ain't got it in him.
Do we think he tough? Do we think he tough?
Yeah, he think he tough because when he was fighting Loyal, he's like, I killed niggas before I kill you. And we looking at this nigga like he killed niggas. I'm looking at these niggas like he killed somebody because he choking Loyal like, nigga, I killed niggas, I kill you. And I'm like, oh, gee, you got this nigga a killer? This nigga real? Is this for real?
Hold on. He was choking Loyal. How he was choking? What he was choking about?
This is the night with the shots and shit, nigga. We went outside. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. We all out there just having a man meet because it's warmer outside than it is in the house. And I mean, it's cooler outside than it is in the house. So we sitting there talking, and next thing you know, Loyal told him, like, hey, you know, I don't like the way you treat the chick, but I feel like you acting like a real bitch. You know what I'm saying? You need to go and just be her nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like a bitch. That's what Loyal talk. And Truth, like, nigga, I don't like the way you talking to me, my nigga. The next time you talk to me like that, I'm gonna beat your ass. He told him like that. And then next thing you know, Truth just said, fuck it. He turned around and just socked the nigga in the mouth. Right? So we thinking like, oh, Truth, what this ass? Truth dragging, choking him out. I kill niggas. Nigga, I kill niggas like you. I kill a nigga again. I'm like, hold up. I'm looking at Boomy. I'm like, he killed niggas before.
Right. What the
I don't know these niggas like that. I'm like, damn, this nigga killed niggas before. You know me, I'm looking like, God damn, what the fuck we gotta do?
Well, I thought they said in the story, they said they're Loyal.
He ain't tough, man. Well, Loyal ended up whooping his ass that night. I mean, bad. And I sit there and watch that shit. I didn't fucking know the fucking thing. Except with True backhand Nature Boy. Nature Boy was mad. And that's why he really made the shit go on for so long because he got busted in the midst of True getting his ass whooped. So he was like, y'all gonna keep fighting for rounds. It was a wild that night. There's so much more to that night though, man. There was a lot more fuck shit.
I can't believe True actually choking motherfuckers out.
Oh yeah, nigga. That was the night, nigga. Everybody got their ass whooped that night. Solar got his ass whooped. That's like Kite got his ass whooped that night. Who else got their ass whooped? Leah got her ass whooped that night.
Was before or after the drinking?
This was during.
During. Okay, that makes
sense. Every time a nigga got their ass whooped, we come in and take shots. And we go back out. Then it was like another nigga. Because Kite asked for his ass whooped. Kite like, yeah, when I told you, Caliber, that if I left again, I was being a bitch nigga for not having in my shit, and I owe you one. So we was like, all right, shit, take a shot. You know me, I sip a shot. They guzzling the whole shit, nigga. And we go back outside, nigga. This another fight, nigga. They see, you know, nigga.
What was Nature Boy doing the whole time when they all these fights?
Nigga, he watching. He sitting there with us. We laugh. We like, oh shit, nigga, together. Nigga, we like, oh, this shit real.
So I gotta ask, man, because you ain't said it yet. So when did Pisces get into a fight?
Pisces didn't get into no fight. Who keeps saying Pisces got into no fight? Pisces ain't fight nobody.
So Pisces was chilling. He was chilling
the whole time. Pisces got drunk and he was, you know, telling niggas how much he loved niggas and everything, how real niggas was. You know, he told me and Boomy we was real niggas and he fucked with us heavy. And you know, Pisces was that nigga. He got real emotional. He didn't get no fight. He just was thugging niggas and giving niggas like this mad energy. Like, nigga, I love y'all niggas. That's what Vice was on when he got drunk. He was on some emotional shit.
So he pretty much the same way how Velvet is when she drink a little taste thing.
How is she?
Well, she get to the point literally where she just fall the fuck out. Then, as you say, he can do whatever he want to do.
Yeah. You know, he get her drunk. You know, when you take 6 shots, nigga, you ain't ate much, nigga, you gonna get fucked up.
Oh, so that okay. So that's okay. What about Lawyer when he be drinking? How was he? Was he on some tough guy?
Lawyer always on some tough guy shit because he felt like he got something to prove because he the only Indian in the motherfucking crew.
God damn. Say Nathan would be talking to him like he a slave or some shit.
Yeah, Nature Boy really like he let Lawyer do his shit though, but he let that nigga know like nigga don't think you getting over on me, nigga. I know who you are, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know your people.
Right.
My people is beneath y'all niggas, so don't get it twisted over here. That's how he treat Lawyer.
Okay, so he's trying to civilize and shit. I get that. I see what the fuck going on now. And like I say, the weird shit out of all of this shit, bro, is he knew that he couldn't try you like that. He knew he couldn't try you like that.
And
so
he
you
sit back time we to the skating ring, man. We was all drunk that night.
This nigga has skates. It's some skates that he can fit. His feet.
His feet little as fuck. That nigga wears size like 7 or 8. That nigga, it's just fat. It's fat. Why?
It is fat.
It's fat, but it's small. The nigga wear like a size 8.5.
Wow.
That nigga ain't got no big foot. That nigga look like
little foot. So that's probably why he had them same Adidas flip flops for so damn long. I get it now. Okay, all right. So he's a little old feet motherfucker then. He's a big dwarf looking motherfucker. He's like an overgrown dwarf and shit. Like what the fuck, man? This shit. Yo. Oh my God. So that's why he be walking like that. He be walking like that. He be taking them little steps and shit though.
No,
See, he's a little guy.
My nigga. Go ahead, man. Tell about his walk.
Man, his booty switch. His booty bounced when he walked on. His
Hey,
calves.
hey, his daughter shaped just like you.
I just thought, when I look at his legs, I just think his calves.
Well, he built like a woman. He was mad at me because one day he needed back help, and he asked me, people were like, how to help with his back, and I went through some back stuff before, and he was like, what can I do? And I'm like, nigga, you need to lose some weight, you fat. And then after that, he was like, oh, this nigga worried about muscle and shit. So this nigga thinking he got more muscle. So he said, you think you sexy? So he made a point for the next 3 days to make sure that he made sure I put on motherfucking clothes like a mummy around that motherfucker.
Oh man, look, yo, you killing me right now in my time. I don't know what's up with Instagram. I thought this shit was like an hour or some shit. I thought.
Live.
I think I might be
again.
I think I might be hit, y'all. Hold on, let me see which one that one was right there. And shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody still up in the building, man. We're going on 3 with this one right here. And we're going on with the 3. Yeah, man, Clubfoot with them little ass feet and shit. Yeah, that's Club. That's it, man. I think they hit me, y'all. Yeah, they hit me, y'all. Yeah, they hit me. They took down one of the Jones, man. But that was you know what I'm saying, the entirety of the interview right there. I appreciate everybody tuning in for as long as what it took to get through that. I don't know if you hit that Cash App yet, but if you didn't, fuck with me. Like I say, I reached back out to the brother, you know what I'm saying? I told him, you know what I'm saying, if I need to hit him up, I definitely hit him up. That right there was definitely a solid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they didn't hold nothing back, did they? Man, look at here. Boy, I'm telling you, they ain't hold nothing back. Say that foot emoji. I had to let him go, man. Yo, I had to let him go. Yo, I had to let him go. I wasn't even gonna hold him no longer, man. I told him, man, for real. I was like, I ain't even gonna hold up y'all time and all that stuff right there. And why I say if you just sit back and just listen, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're talking to a person, man, one way or another, man. I'm telling you, man, it'll make sense. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Shout out to everybody smash that like button. And a special shout out to everybody that shared this video, all right?